Well, hello everyone, how are you all doing today? How's it going, Bodine and Kumar? How are you guys today? Alright, so starting out with a little bit of forestry, because obviously I need to get my sawmill top back up. I've just finished doing one load, so I'm on to the second one now. So we're just going to carry on from there. And thank you very much for the follow there, Pedakin, I think that is. Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel, bud, and hope you're doing well. You're doing fine, doing good. Yeah, I'm pretty good, pretty good. It's a lovely day here in the UK. Been nice and sunny, a little bit chilly, but yeah, lovely. Definitely tell spring is just round the corner. That is for sure. And yeah, stream capture, yeah, that can be left off for now. Cool. Right, so sounds like everything's good on the stream, so that's cool. I can get rid of me headset. How's it going, Mr. KW? How have you been, sir? Right, so let's zoom back around. Okay, so at some point I do need to get this area replanted, so might do that next actually. Just got to get rid of the rest of these trees, the stumps and that. Obviously I didn't want anything too close to where the sawmill, otherwise it'd be just a bit of a cheat really. There we go. Oop. Spin. Wow, that was terrible. Yeah, I've got the autoload timber trailers off of the in-game mod hub. Here we go. I'd like to show you. So go down to forestry equipment. We have the three Flegel autoload trailers. Obviously, I've got the 15-meter one at the minute. I think that seems to be the most stable for me. But my driving is atrocious, so anything can happen in the next couple of hours. That's for sure. Hey Farmer Gaming, how you doing? There we go, so there. There we go. Yeah. Absolutely lovely trailers they are. I'm really glad that they came back from 19. So trying to load them all by hand is a bit of a nightmare, that is for sure. Yeah, so I spent most of the day out today, shopping and stuff. My daughter's birthday on Wednesday, so we're getting the last few bits and pieces, paper, cards and stuff like that sorted out. It's definitely been a fun one. I can't believe she's actually going to be 13. Holy heck, where does the time go, hey? Who knows, she might even be joining us on the stream at some point. Don't know yet, see how she goes. I know she likes to sit behind me watching, so you never know. She does have her own little laptop that she plays on as well. Most of the games are on my computer, so. But she does have a thing for drawing as well, so maybe get her to do something like what Danny and Yosho do, where you have Danny doing her drawings and me playing the actual games. We shall see. Oh, she has shown a bit of an interest in maybe streaming, but isn't sure what to do. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm doing good at yours. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good, thank you. So for any of you guys who weren't aware, over the weekend I uploaded a video onto YouTube, onto my channel, and it basically shows you how to install the SGA mod folder switcher. So obviously if anyone does have issues, you're more than welcome to share the link so they can actually try and at least get it installed. Obviously at the minute WolfCreek and all the other maps have to be downloaded through the switcher, so that's probably the best way for anyone to do it, and also organises all your folders and that. Makes life a lot easier. But obviously if you wanted to get the link, if you do !use in chat, I'll give you the link to my YouTube video. It's a little bit more of a slow paced video compared to how Dave does it, where it's bam 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 bam, so thought it might help a few you guys out. But I've also been working on over the weekend a few info cards. Still a bit I'm an hour and of the look for obviously the map and all the different bits and pieces. Mainly the tier 1 stuff I've started off with. Might show them off a little bit later, who knows, we'll see. But they're going to be very much like the 19 ones, but a little bit more simpler, I guess, is the best way to put it. And I have a cat attacking a fly, I think it is, in the window. Just open that window a sec, it is quite warm in here. Hey Jaren, how you doing, buddy? Actually, what am I like? I just realised I am being such a terrible streamer, and I have not done any shoutouts for anybody. Let me turn my phone down. Make life a little bit easier. So, the first shout I'm going to do is to Farming Gaming 22. Go over, make sure you give them a follow. Obviously they do some different games to farm sim, like ATS and stuff like that, but definitely well worth checking out. And also, if I can spell your name right. Oh, there we go. Definitely check out Mr. Jaren there. You're very welcome, buddy. You're very, very welcome. Obviously, if you've got any questions about the map or even Uncharted, Volcano Island, I'm not really sure about, to be honest. I haven't really loaded it up properly, just had a quick look at it the other day. How you doing, Papa Joe? Oh, Papa Joe, sorry. Welcome back, buddy. And you're very welcome as well, Farmer Gaming. You are more than welcome, that is for sure. There we go. So yeah, I also do have Stream Raiders up and ready, just need to also get the battle going in a little while. Obviously the first one up looks like it's going to be a bit of a hardish one, so see, get a few more people in chat, that'd be great. Just go to that, there we go. So yeah, I want to try and get this area cleared at least this week if I can, so I can actually get some more trees planted. Obviously I am just using the in-game stuff. Actually, yeah, I think it was the in-game one. But I do have a little trick with that. If anyone's doing tree planting, or even popular to be honest, the in-game way, it's kind of a little trick to it that I devised in 19 and it still works today. But you do need something off of the in-game mod hub, and it's the front lifter. Oh heck, here we go. Stop. There we go. Turn field 7 of WolfCreek into a massive starter hub. Oh nice! Number 70. Let's have a look at that, hey? Wow, come on. There we go. Hello kitty cat. So, wow, holy heck, that is going to be one heck of a farm. So I'm taking it with the size of that field there. You've probably got your cows, sheep and all that as well. That is impressive. Now at some point I do need to get this cut and then the rest of these done. I did harvest that field and that field the other day. That one's been planted, so I do need to get on at some point and get them done. So whether I can get around to them today, don't know. Nice one, mate. Nice one. Yeah, I've kind of stuck with the original area where Elm Creek Farm is, Starter Farm is. Obviously, as you most of you guys already know. Oh heck, this is gonna be a funny tree, isn't it? Come on, turn around. Why are you not? There we go. You took it up there a minute. All right. Let's try this again. Oh, I hate this thing. Actually, it's not too bad to be honest. It's quite kind of nice little tree harvester. The old Cobra. It's just hooking onto these. Some of these trees are a pain. Obviously, I do have a little stretch of trees over there. They're only on like I think it's the second growth state now, so they're going to be a fair old while before they're ready. The nice thing is obviously with the trees now here as well, we do attract some wildlife. As you can just about see there in the background, there is a few deers around, which is kind of cool. So how are you guys all getting on, and obviously which map are you on? So I know most of you are probably on WolfCreek at the minute. But out of curiosity, anyone tried out Volcano Island yet? I know somebody got stuck in this shop, was it the other night? Which is kind of an interesting one, that is for sure. On Volcano Island. There we go. I think that should be enough there for at least a trailer load or two, so let's park this up here for a minute. Right, so I'll turn you off. There we go. Wow, that is really loud. That is very, very loud. Right, and let me change angle. There we go. Right, so that only should be on the other side for the minute. So if any of you guys weren't aware, you can actually bring up the loading and unloading areas for the trailer, and it's going to be on your keypad, / and the star key. So obviously the / will be the area on the ground. The star key is going to be actually on the trailer. Obviously I've only got one pallet I need to load, so that's kind of cool. You've been on Volcano Island since release. I'm the one. Ah, it was you. I thought it was. Nice one, Mr. Bodine. Oh, bless you. But yeah, that was an interesting one actually, because I know Dave eventually got stuck himself as well in the shop, didn't he? During the stream there. I think it was right before I went to bed, or I think it was just after. I did watch a little bit back. I think it was on the following day. But yeah, there's always one. Let's turn you off, put your straps on the sack, and we'll slap you on the other side. Dave Salt, yeah. My brother and I are gonna give Volcano a try. Oh right, okay. Yeah, it's definitely well worth checking out. Obviously it is obviously one of his maps from FS13, I think it was. He said. Can never remember. I'm sure it was 13 or 15, one of the two. And obviously it was his first one that he released for the map contest back then. But yeah, it's really cool that he's actually getting time to bring some of these smaller maps back for you guys to obviously play on, and obviously he's considering obviously console players as well, because obviously that is his main aim, is to try and get them, especially Volcano Island, on console for anyone that's playing on there. So I think that's going to be enough, otherwise it's going to be tipping over. That is definitely going to probably tip me over at some point, so I'm just going to have to take my time with that and see how we get going. So there we go. And this truck is a little bit tricky since I've been playing around with the motor settings and stuff. I've still got to sort out the brake force. It sort of stops rather quickly. So, but yeah, I might have to have a look at it properly. But to be honest, at the minute I've just got so much on WolfCreek to do. I might not get a chance anytime soon, but yeah, you never know. Also been playing a lot of Satisfactory on the downtime. I'm thinking I'm gonna stay on. Okay, on precision farming is released and then restart WolfCreek. All right, yeah, yeah, that'd be a good idea actually, because obviously by then, obviously, no, I don't know if it's going to be the same as 19. Obviously, 19 you obviously needed to add like an additional layer, for obviously oh, precision farming. What is that? There's something on this road that I keep hitting with the trailers, and I do not know what the heck it is. There's no actual collisions there, so I think it's just where the road comes together. Look at that big hole under there. Oh my goodness. But it seems like nearly every trailer I come along here with, especially with a truck anyway, always seems to hit it. Oh well, that's Giants placements for you. Oh, it's definitely going to be one of those days. That was not my fault. But yeah, I turned the cars back on. I kind of wish I didn't. Excuse me there. They are really dangerous, and I don't know if it's just me, but they seemed a lot faster as well in 22 compared to how they were in 19. They are very dangerous. Hello, Mr. Wimmer. How are you doing, bud? So I'm seeing that we've got at least 15 viewers in chat. So what I think I'll do is I'll get a battle on the way. So let's go over to Stream Raiders quickly. And at least get one started. If need be, I can always restart the map or see if I can find a new one. So let's go for this one to start off with. And obviously the link will be in chat. And I'm going to go for this big guy here to start off with. There we go. I'm going to place it right there. If you want to join in, you're more than welcome to. The link is in chat. Did I miss Mr. Darius? Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah. Hello, Mr. Darius. Oh, I see you in Discord. Let me jump in there. Hello, sir.
Hello, Mr. Billy.
How are you doing today? There we go. So
I'm finally awake, but
Right, so while obviously you guys are placing down, just obviously click on the link, and then obviously after 30 minutes I'll get it going. But just woke up. That's
hello,
terrible.
Wimmer, Mr. Becky, Mrs. Becky, sorry. And thank you for the shout out, Mr. Jaren. I'm not really awake. I'm awake, but
Yeah.
let's see. I left Boom Stream early last night. I was asleep by 7, up at 11, back in Boom
Oof.
Stream. Went back to sleep at around 3:30 this morning.
Blimey. That's yeah. Mr. Becky. Yeah. Right. Let me see how
Then
that's
I
done.
got woken up by the lawyer, so
Uh, a bit more.
I should say the lawyer's secretary getting information.
All right.
What doctors have I been to this year since the last time we spoke in July of last year, because it's taken this long?
Joy, hey.
And she was giving me a hard time about sleeping at 11 o'clock this morning. Well, if you
Well,
had my sleep schedule.
exactly. Exactly. How you doing, R-Piece, by the way? Sorry, I did see you.
I was hanging out in Mr. Reaper's chat for a few minutes, but then he decided to go to lunch.
Alright, okay. Yeah, I was lurking in his stream earlier, and he's obsessed with that in your pit, getting rid of it. Oh heck. This up by the sheep farm there. Obviously, he's found the visual, but there's a collision that's still lingering around. I'm not sure if he actually got around to finding it or not. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Oh, piece there. That's good. Cool. I have a similar sleep schedule. Yeah. Obviously, when you have like back pains and stuff like that, it is gonna sort of keep you up a lot. And he did he? Ah, okay. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think I've actually been to the back of that farm yet, so yeah, I'm not too worried about it. And
Yeah, my back does dictate when I get to sleep.
yep. Let's see, which side do you want?
So now I'm back to working on my custom races for Galactic Civ 3, so it's paint by pixel.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I don't want the to go the easy route of just stretching images and making them look all funny, so instead I'm painting out by the pixel all of the backgrounds to...
Oh, that's kind of cool. Come on, load up.
Yeah, I think I've only done a dozen plus characters this way. Well, they want a like 16:9 ratio image for the background of the race.
All right,
So
yeah.
you put the picture in front of a background, and that creates what the, you could be standing in the corridor of a ship or planet surface or whatever. You get different backgrounds you can choose.
Yeah.
But then when you're dealing with certain windows, that just uses the portrait of the character, which has to be a square image. So a lot of the images I've found are lengthwise instead of widthwise. So I go in and I paint out the background so that they're just a blank character in front of whatever the case might be. And then I can resize the image to fit whatever.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's time consuming. But when I'm tired, it helps me get back to sleep. Well, it's just tedious, boring work.
Yeah.
I think about it, you go into paint.net, you zoom into 1000% of the image, and all you see is little square pixels.
Yeah.
And then you go in erasing out pixels that aren't the right color.
Yeah. Oh, crap. I want to zoom right into that. Where are you?
And because I'm trying to use a mouse, of course, there's a lot of, squiggly lines, and then, oh, no, gotta undo that, erase, and over and over again.
Yeah. There it is. Right. Where were we? There. So, out of curiosity, guys, obviously we've got the first DLC coming out soon. Have any of you actually checked it out and actually going to be getting it?
I'll be getting it because I've got the season pass, but I'm
Just fell down off the shelf.
a little disappointed in it.
Yeah. Hey, Georgia Assassin.
Like, can we have a DLC that's more than just 3-meter implements? What happened to all the Borgo stuff?
Yeah. That's true. There is one thing in there that I kind of like the look of. I know it's a little bit small, but there's like a little tractor and it's got like a trailer on the back. It's kind of cool. Yeah, how you doing, Georgia Assassin?
Yeah, but of course the thing with that is like, what purpose does it serve? What?
Yeah, it's like a big. Well, from the picture, it's big enough to transport at least 2 little bales. So you could even just have it as like a little farm utility trailer type thing for sheep maybe, or cows. I don't know. It's just the look of it. I kind of like. I like it.
I mean, it looks all right, but again, like, what purpose does it serve?
Yeah. I suppose in real life it'd be used for like transporting maybe pallets of grapes and stuff like that from the field to the factory or wherever. But yeah, it is a little bit stupid,
Yeah,
really.
well, I mean, it's kind of like a little UTV to use around
Yeah,
like the little John Deere UTVs and stuff
yeah,
to use
exactly.
around the different areas of your farm. But ultimately, in the game, the way the game plays, what purpose does it really serve?
None, basically. Bit of fun. There we go. It's all for the vineyards. Yeah, exactly. I'm
I
sure
mean,
somebody will use it. That's
I'm all for them, adding stuff for the vineyards. But again, it goes back to like in 19, how many DLCs and add-ons did we get that it was more 3-meter grass equipment?
yeah.
Is this going to be the herald that all we're gonna get is like vineyard equipment for this one?
Oh, I hope not. Jeez.
I know it was refreshing to see the Bordeaux DLC.
Yeah.
We got some big equipment for those other different types of maps,
Yeah.
but now we haven't even seen the Bordeaux equipment come back yet.
Not through giants. I know there is
Well, not through Giants, yeah.
yeah, won't go there. But yeah, won't be there for now. Hmm.
Is it going to be a herald of the DLCs to come where they're all going to be small equipment again from Giants? Because if that's the case, I kind of feel like I wasted my money on the season pass. But
Yeah, I think everyone's
we'll
starting.
see.
Yeah, obviously we'll see, but I think at the minute everyone's kind of feeling that way now, aren't they? I think, oh, I should get a refund or not. But a lot of it's obviously a bit too late now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, they do need
And
some more case or massy stuff, I think, as well. It seems to be a lot of lacking. Yeah, I agree with that, Georgia.
yeah, they're lacking in even medium-sized equipment.
Yeah. It's either tiny or huge. There's very little in middle, is it?
Well, and it's
Oh crap, did we do
like
that?
80% tiny, 15% huge, 5% medium-sized.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they're all about consoles and stuff like that. Well, how about being all about the fact that Europe is not the only place there's farming done?
Yeah, exactly. And to be honest, there is a lot of console players out there that I've actually spoken with who want some bigger equipment. They say it's just too small, or like the plows, for instance. A lot of
Yeah,
it's just too time consuming.
yeah. Even the console players on single-size maps, you take like a No Man's Land,
Mm.
and you can get some really good-sized fields out of that map.
Oh heck yeah, that
And
is
you
true.
want me to do that all with 4 or 5 meter equipment? I
Yeah.
mean, I'm gonna be all day doing one field.
Well, I think the biggest plow that I know of, decent plow this is like 9 meters, isn't it? That's like one of the straight ones.
Yeah, the Lizard 6 meter, 9 meter
Yeah,
one.
that is about the only decent one on there, to be honest. How you doing, Polar?
Yeah, there's the
I think that's how you say your name.
uh,
Polar J.
there is the mod that allows you to turn cultivators into plows,
Yeah.
as usual. But like even this year, we don't even have the the 25-meter one that folded all out and everything. We don't even have like that this year.
No. Yeah. Which is still early days, so we'll see what comes out.
Oh, it is, but those were all base game. A lot of that was base game stuff from 19.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Even a nice New Holland pack would be nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, New Holland would be a nice addition.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, thanks. I've seen you in a few other chats actually, to be honest, mate. But yeah, good that you've been able to find me as well, which is absolutely great. Also, if you've got any questions about the game, the map, or anything like that, you're more than welcome to pop them in chat. Also, we're currently going on about the lack of bigger equipment in the game, and obviously a lot of like the Case, Massey Ferguson missing, and New Holland. Yep, I like to lurk in a lot of people's streams. I think you were actually in Mr. Reaper's a little while ago. And if you're gonna ask my favourite tractor or brand, I don't have one. Nah, I'm more. I like everything and anything really. I have no particular favourite brand or well, the only thing is I do have a few favourite tractors, but that's about it.
I like the fence stuff. I like some of the Massey stuff.
Yeah.
I do tend to lean John Deere, but it's what I grew up around, so
Yeah.
it's, you know, for that.
Yeah, obviously I do have like, say for instance, like the John Deere 6R, I do like that. Obviously the Valtras are quite nice. For some reason I like the Valtras, don't know why. I think it's more that the where the chairs can pivot around and stuff. That's kind of cool. Not the Valtras, yeah, it is the Valtras, isn't it?
Cloth stuff.
Yeah, so. But,
some of the Kloss ones can do that.
But yeah, brand wise, I have no particular brand I like or dislike, so I'll use everything and anything. And obviously, thank you very much for the follow there, Paul RJ. Yeah, and obviously the Fent 1000 is definitely a nice one.
Yeah, the fence stuff is nice. I like that.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got John Deere and Massey's on this farm here. No class yet.
I'm not as much a fan of the articulated tractors just because it's so difficult to back things up.
Yeah. I do find it is a lot easier with a wheel. Driving them forward, but backing them up are they're a pig. I usually just switch over to the keyboard for that. Yeah, I pay a lot of attention to chat and stuff. I might not say a lot at times because I'll probably be doing other things at the same time, but I do pay attention, and that's my curse in life. Yeah, you like the Valtra tractors too, but I like the fence. Yeah. Actually, I do need to get us another tractor at some point. But it's obviously saving up the money for that. But one thing I want to do is change up my seeder at some point. Kind of want to change it. Use something a bit different to the big ones I've got at the minute. Okay, so a serious question about the game. Should I roll a field or still pick it? If you've got stones, I'd definitely pick it first, and then roll it after you've planted.
It also depends on what kind of stones you've got. If you've got medium or large stones, rolling it won't get rid of them.
Yeah, exactly. If you've just cultivated it with like a shallow, and you've only got small stones, then you could easily roll it and then pick them up after, the next time you harvest. I've been using this seed hawk off the... Oh, right, yeah. Is that any good? Because I did see it on there. I'm not sure what seeder to go for, to be honest. At the moment. Or seeder planter. I'm kind of leaning towards more base game stuff rather than modding them. I don't know why. I just feel like going back to the beginning, as it were, on the equipment type thing. Obviously there is going to be a few modded stuff around, but yeah. It's not too bad actually. Alright, yeah. Should I worry about it early game plus it's literally entirely up to you, bud. It is literally up to you. Personally, I hate seeing stones in fields. So I'd probably be picking them up myself. That's just personal preference, really. Because I did do, well, the two fields actually behind me here. Oh, here we go. I forgot to do one when I started seeding with a helper. And afterwards, it really bugged the heck out of me that they were there. So it was literally entirely up to you, really. And obviously, thanks guys for obviously the epic units placing down. And Mr. Badass, cool, Lively Nora, thank you very much for the raid, and thank you KW for that shout out. How was your stream, bud? Mind you, I was there for a little while, lurking away, as always. And obviously, if you're not following Mr. Badass, or Badass, whatever you want to pronounce it, politely, definitely go over, give him a follow, and obviously congratulations, bud, on making Twitch affiliate yesterday. It's absolutely amazing. Obviously Giants partner next, who knows? Twitch partner, all of the above. It's good, good. Yeah, obviously the way I tend to do it is I'll always plough and lime after every harvest. That's how I do it. But obviously it's literally just find out what's good for you. Obviously in game you can plough and lime every 3 harvests. If it's your first, I'd probably recommend definitely ploughing, definitely liming, and obviously get the stones up. But yeah, then go from there. And obviously they can also be turned off if you don't like ploughing and liming and stuff all the time. You can turn them off. Obviously by doing that, then obviously if you're ploughing and stuff, you are going to increase the yield output. So yeah, it's just one of those things. You've got to find your own little niche and how you want to play the game. Obviously all I can do is offer assistance and help and advice, whatever.
Yeah, personally I think I'm going to turn off the stones from the fields, because I don't need the stone.
Yeah.
Stone picking is time consuming, tedious. It's one of the reasons I don't mulch. I know I'm losing a little bit of yield, but honestly I don't feel as though my return on time investment is worth the mulching.
Yeah.
Even
also,
hiring a worker just doesn't seem worth it, you know?
So you're short on budget. Yeah, maybe you could just miss it, maybe just plough. Out of curiosity, are you on PC or console? And also what map? Because obviously on this map, WolfCreek, there's actually places you can get the stones anyway. So technically, anybody playing this map doesn't really need to have the stones turned on the field. You're on Elm Creek, yeah? Alright, okay. Yeah, it's literally up to you, really. Obviously, the only thing you can really do base game with them is the stones is to sell them, really. Unless you've got a mod that'll turn them to lime or something. That's about it, really. But yeah, I just thought maybe just leave them as it is for now, and then maybe worry about it on the next harvest. And Mr. Enduro coming in with 19 viewers. Thank you very much, bud. Thank you very much for the raid. If we can get a shout out. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Jaren. Much appreciated, bud. How are you guys doing? Did you have a good stream? And how are you doing, Protein? Cool, blimey. This is good. I'm enjoying this. Obviously, for any of you guys just joining us, if you wouldn't mind just hitting the live button. Also, we do have a Stream Raiders battle currently going. It's got 6.5 minutes left on the counter, so if you want to join in, it's exclamation mark Raiders in chat if you want to join in. Mr. Don B here, how you doing, bud?
How's it
Dave.
going, Mr. Don B?
Dave has. Yeah, obviously that's obviously on this map. Obviously, if you're on a base game map, then you don't unfortunately have that. Obviously, all you can do is just sell the stones. But yeah, thank you for that. If you roll cultivate stone back in, the stone yield increases next time. Yeah, exactly. No loss. All right, Silas Major, cool. How you doing, bud? And Farmer Marks, welcome, bud. I'll play. Oh. Right, okay, cool. There we go. I will be starting WolfCreek soon. Just syncing the mod switcher. Oh, nice, cool. Also, actually, yeah, I mentioned it a little while ago. Obviously, Protein's doing it in a minute. If you want to play, or if you're on PC and want to play WolfCreek, get the update version of Uncharted, or if you want to play on Volcano Island, you will need the mod folder switcher installed. If you're not sure about how to do that, if you do exclamation mark use in chat, it'll give you a link to my YouTube channel. And on the weekend, I actually did a video on how to install it and how to basically use it as well. Because I know there's been a few people having issues in that. Obviously, the big thing you do need to do is obviously enter the WolfCreek or the map codes to get the maps. Obviously, with Volcano Island, you can actually run it in the same map as WolfCreek. Because obviously you're going to need all the same mods to be able to play on it if you wanted any of the production side of things. Doing well, good, Mr. Don B here. Oop. But yeah, I do kind of want to do like a little tutorial, I suppose, on the map itself. Going through all the different stages, the factories and productions type thing at some point. You've bought the cheapest stone picker. Alright. Yeah, actually, one other thing you can do as well, if you are tight on a budget, you could actually just lease it. I know it's not the biggest of work with, but slap that on a hard helper and you'd be fine. Obviously, the one I've got is from Iconics, and this is the extra large one with the big wings on it. But yeah, you could lease it, maybe just get a small loan out, stuff like that. But obviously, I would recommend doing a lot of the contract, get some money that way. Silage is always a good one. But yeah, definitely well worth trying. Oh, anything. But just, yeah, just enjoy yourself, really. There we go. So hopefully that should almost be enough. And I am terrible at backing up, so let me swing that around that way. Yeah, I'm hopeless when it comes to steering backwards with the wheel. So I tend to use the keyboard. It is so much nicer and easier. So let's turn that off. And we'll hide that way. Right then. There we go. So for any of you guys who haven't actually seen this map yet, obviously this is Elm Creek Extended. And obviously it's by DashNet and it's called WolfCreek. I'm sure most of you know anyway, but I might as well show it off anyway. So obviously this is a 4x map, size map. Obviously this is Elm Creek in the middle here. And obviously what DashNet's done is he's pushed the borders out into the 4x. and obviously around that is all woodland and stuff like that, and like a no man's land. It also has obviously your mining area down here, where you got your coal, bauxite, you name it down there, copper. Obviously, there is 3 areas on the map that you can actually get silt from, which is very good for a cheap product, I suppose is the best way to put it, to make fertilizer. And they'll be located in the 3 ponds here. So that one there, and this one up here. And you also have a nice big forest there. One just down here, on top of the mine there, and also a nice little area here. And if you're wondering why it's highlighted like that, for some reason when one of the products, the crops was re-added, for some reason the trees started showing up like that, but it's just one of those things, unfortunately. And how you doing, Viking streaming? Having a pretty good day, thanks. Just doing a little bit of forestry to start off with. Need to get the sawmill all filled back up. And obviously if we can get a shout out as well for Viking, it'd be much appreciated there. Obviously if you come from maybe Germany or you're Danish or something like that, definitely well worth checking Viking streaming out. Obviously he does speak Danish as well as English.
How's it going, Mr. NBC?
It's going.
Hello.
Hey guys.
You sound like I feel.
I'm fighting a freaking sinus infection or sinus cold or something.
Lovely. Be right back, dude. Oh, right, protein. Right, so if I need to slow down this point here, because I keep hitting something. There it is. What is that hitting? That's what I want to know. Nope,
Hoping to
not
finish
gonna do
up
it.
a couple of things
That's
today
weird.
on the map, but every time I stare at XML, I get a headache.
Papa55 can thank you very much for the 4-month resub. Much appreciated. How you doing? And it looks like
I'll
Stream Raiders
switch
is
and do
ready.
the XML for you if you want to do the paint by pixel stuff I'm doing.
No, that's alright.
You can do a bit my satisfactory for me if you want. I'm having right fun with
Well,
that.
one of the things isn't too. Yeah, it's 4 really small things that one of them I've got 4 things that aren't showing up in the store, and I don't know why. Four of the buildings, but I can place them and everything, but I don't get the picture in the store.
Pictures are showing up?
Yeah. And here's the funny part. It was prior to me zipping it up.
Are they base game items that have pictures?
No, they're 2 of Dave's, well, they're 3 of the productions that Dave did.
3 of the productions Dave did and they're not showing up in the store?
Yep.
Check
Which should
the
be pretty
file
easy.
pathing on it.
Yeah, I did. And that's what I decided I was getting a headache. Because the file pathing worked out. I was like, oh, this is too easy. I should be able to do it with my eyes closed.
Yeah, you should.
And I even have his pictures in there. It's weird. I've never had
guys.
it.
Well done. There we go.
I've never had it not show up and then turn around and still have no issues with it. But
image format maybe? Don't know. Don B here and OP's getting a little extra something there. Congratulations, guys, and thank you very much for that. Wasn't sure about that one, so let's jump straight into the next one and get this going. Obviously, any of you guys who want to join in, you're more than welcome to. The link's in chat, and it's literally really easy. All you have to do is grab a unit, drop it down within this blue area. I'm going to stick it just there to start off with. And then after 30 minutes, hey, no boss. Obviously, I'll get that going. How you doing?
Terminator.
Oh, it's big boss man. Holy heck.
How's it going, Criminator?
How you doing?
Yeah, I was like, why'd he call me boss?
You sound like Dave there.
I thought you were Dave.
Yeah. I had to look down. Hang on a minute. Yeah, how are
All
you
of
doing?
it sound alike to you, do we, Billy? So
yeah, a little bit, yeah. A little bit. I'm not used
you
to
don't have
being
to worry
in the
about Dave showing up now because Terminator's here.
I know. I know.
Let me Give me a few minutes to sync it into my folder, NBC, and I'll take a look at some of the XMLs and see if I can't cause it to where it's a different system.
Yeah, it's the splinery, the oil mill, and the fruit processing, which is the
Splinery?
the
Winery,
spinnery.
maybe?
No,
Oh,
the
spinnery.
Spinnery.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I say, what's a splinery?
Yeah.
I know what the winery is.
Bless him.
Yeah.
There we go.
But other than that, everything's working good. I was able to get everything linked up, so
Oh, my espresso.
I want to get it all
Got
done because I'm not real good at doing last minute stuff. So when I do the
Yeah.
24-hour stream, I want to make sure everything's good prior to.
Oh, exactly.
Oh, by the
Um,
way, NBC, I know we were talking about FSL earlier, but I also got back some info confirming basically from Jenny that the SGA are clear to participate in the online events.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we're clear?
Yeah, yeah.
That is awesome.
Cool.
She basically said there's no rule against it and that it's just down to the team to be okay with the time difference and
Yeah.
the ping issue as well. And I was like, yeah, though they've already said like that's something they're gonna have to deal with and they're willing to
Yep.
deal with it. And I was like, they're committed. I know these guys. I don't just say this for anybody, but when they tell me that they're committed and they'll be there at 1, 2, 3 a.m., I know they mean it and they'll be there. So
Oh, definitely.
yeah, so I look
That
forward to seeing
is
you
awesome.
guys.
That is awesome.
Some
That
online
is awesome.
events.
Cool.
Yeah, that'll definitely be cool.
But
So
yeah,
we need to talk later, Billy.
you do. We do.
With you-
August,
yes.
yeah, is a definitely good time for harvesting, that is for sure. But yeah, oh, what have I done now anyway?
Oh, you haven't done nothing, but we need a fourth person. Just with the way everything is in the world, if I can't make it or if I get called up to go do something, to be a fourth player on the team.
Right, yeah, no
And
problem. Go for it.
Big Daddy and I were talking about you from the beginning.
Oh crap.
So it'd be
Okay.
me, you, Wheels, and Big Daddy would be the thing.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Not a problem.
Nice.
Um,
You guys are allowed to have a coach too.
Oh, we've got our coach. He just
Okay.
doesn't know it yet.
Who, Dave?
Yes, we've talked about this already.
And the coach can actually serve as a sub as well in like emergency situations.
That's what I thought. So, because with the way the world is right now, who knows how long NBC will be around?
Yeah, hopefully a long, long time.
Well, who knows? I might get closer and be able to do them in person.
That's true. Yeah, I could join you as well.
I gotta stay positive.
Any of you having issues with the light poles not lighting? Are you on a server, Sodwick? By any chance? Because I think some maps do have issues with the light showing. Yeah, that could be what it is. And let me guess, you're on part of the extended bit as well. I think I seen your post earlier, actually, to be honest. But yeah, not sure about that. Obviously, what's the time? Yeah, because when you place it down, if I remember rightly, in the post, as you're placing it, it's showing the light, but once it's placed, it's disappearing. Hey, Spock, how you doing, bud? Yeah, we'll check that out in a little while, because obviously this, where I am now, is off of the original map. So once it gets a little bit darker, I'll check that out actually. I could probably bring the time on a little bit more. And thank you very much for the follow, Mr. Spock. But yeah, how have you been, mate? I've seen you around a lot, but very rarely over here. Yeah, that's where I seen it. It was in Discord, I know that. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a map thing or if it's actually a Giants thing. That's the thing. Because obviously I haven't really done much on a server, so
What's that?
basically Mr. Sodwick there is on a server or friends on a server, and whenever they place down even like the base game lights, they're not getting any light after it's been placed. Where the heck are they? There, lights. So if I remember, it was one of these ones you were using, wasn't it? So as you can see, you're getting a nice light there. Let me pan around a little bit.
So
Actually,
first
yeah.
question, the server they're on, is it a cross-compatible server?
So take that away. But yeah, it's definitely working for
Or-
me.
Or
Obviously,
is
I
it
am
all
on
PC?
single player, so it might be different for you guys on servers. But
So it's not cross-compatible, Sodwick? It's all PC?
that could be what it is. But even the
Now,
base
is it
game stuff, I would have thought would still work fine like that. That's quite a good light, actually, isn't it? Wow. That's
is
bright.
it just one particular type of light, or is it all of them? Just curious if you've tried others.
Let me go to bed quickly.
Multiple.
Multiples. So I would imagine that'd be more of a server or
It might be a
Giants.
server thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there are some issues that do come up with servers that you don't get in the single player game. So lights wasn't one that I had heard about, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, people are getting further in the game now and everything. So,
Yeah.
you know, that could be a server thing in itself.
Could be. So basically
Oh,
what
that's
I
nice, Rick.
did is bought a plow to. All right, yeah, cool. Yeah, yeah. Bug whoever it is who's obviously got this, this the server from, I should say the actual company, because it could be
Yep.
something that they've maybe missed or some kind. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't redo servers often.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Here we go. Which I think the last time I was actually on a server, apart from obviously doing FSL, was when we were testing Uncharted out on 19.
I'm curious, Kerbinator, you still here?
Yeah, I'm here. Just working in the
When
background.
when they are testing mods and stuff to put up there, do they do any testing on a server?
No, it's
That's a
all
good
through a
question.
program, probably.
I do not know though.
Okay. Yeah, I was just kind of curious.
I think, as far as I know, they just run it through a program that checks, for the different files,
Right. Yeah.
translations and stuff. It just runs it through. They don't actually try to put it in game themselves,
Okay. All right.
as far as I know.
Yeah, because I was going to say that would take some time to try to test everything, not only single player, but then also on a server too.
Yeah, they've just got an automated program that kind of, because if I remember, somebody had shown me or given me a link where you could actually get the program that Giants uses to help test your
Didn't someone
mods
run
prior
yours
to
through?
just. Yeah, they ran my
Who the heck
placeable
was
pack
that?
through, which
Who
had a
was
ton of
it?
issues, and it's like, yeah, well, I've never intended on trying to get at the Giants, so.
Was that Def Gamer?
It might have been Def
I almost
Gamer,
want to
or
play.
it might have been
Okay, Jack.
Aussie Wheels.
Come on, go.
Oh, that's true.
Connect.
I'd be curious to see that program.
G Portal, yeah, we've heard of them before.
I use G Portal.
Yeah.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
Yeah, I
Who the
had
heck
an
is it we
ARC
use?
server through G Portal for a while.
I can't even think of who we use all the time.
Very games.
Very, yeah.
Very game. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I gotta go check.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of why I tend to stick to single player. Obviously, I've heard a lot of issues with servers, so obviously, if that's the sort of thing you like to do, then go for it. I definitely won't stop you. Obviously, it is kind of nice being able to now play with guys on console as well.
Oh. I have the link for that program if you ever need it, Darius. It's amazing. You say stuff on stream and stuff gets sent to you.
Well, I mean, even during all of our streams, it's like, go ahead, ask whatever question you want.
Right.
Even if I don't know the answer, there's probably somebody in chat that knows that answer.
Hey, I'm going to see if this works. Can I get the winning lottery numbers for this Wednesday's Powerball, please?
I will split it with you, 70-30. You get the 70.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not greedy.
Yeah, exactly, Sodwick. Exactly.
And if
Well,
they turn
hopefully.
out to be right, everybody in chat gets a free PC.
Ooh. Should I put hi
Come
in
on,
chat so that I
Joe.
can say I'm in chat? I could do a
Make-
second one for my daughter.
You made all those turrets for Dave. Why can't you make me a mod to give me the numbers? I want to get Georgia back into farm sim modding and see what he comes up with. He's come up with some really cool stuff with 7 Days to Die, and he used to mod for farm sim.
Yeah.
We got to get him back into it. Seems like a wealth of knowledge. I know everything I have gotten from him has just been unbelievably awesome.
Yeah, you say something about the lottery things. I used to have a program that every week I would put in the winning numbers, and it would keep track of what numbers were chosen more often, the whole 9 yards, which you can find anyway off of the lottery website.
You're right.
And it would random gen a few tickets for me each week that I would play.
See what you could do.
As you can see from the fact that I'm here, I never won.
Yeah.
Right.
What you could always do is get some of the people in chat to pick your numbers and see how you get on with it.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of
if you never hear from me again, you know I won.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't even say that. That may not be the case.
Yeah. But because Don B here believes that one of the numbers is 42.
Yeah.
It could well be. You never
42 know. Is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the answer to life and all things.
Yeah.
It's also the number of engines that will be on Starship Super Heavy combination when it launches.
Really? Cool.
Yep, nine engines on Starship, 33 on the booster, 42.
Wow.
Oh, Elon is a big-time nerd when it comes to stuff like that. Because originally it was going to be 27 engines on Super Heavy and 6 on the booster for a total of 33. But they've decided they needed a little extra thrust to get more mass per launch to orbit. So they reconfigured it to be 33 and 9 for a total of 42.
Yep. I'm still working on my some progress, but it's
So someone sends me the Powerball generator.
Really? I don't know. You guys make me laugh.
Yeah.
So Georgia, I got a challenge for you.
Oh, what does this? There we go.
If you want a challenge, I got one for you. I know Boom and I have been looking for it, and I just want to see. I want to see what your skills are. I am looking for a fermenting silo for FS22.
That's easy enough done.
They're out there.
Yeah, but I want to challenge Georgia. I want to see some more of his skills because I know he did some really good stuff with the 7 Days to Die.
Oh, will you stop sticking in the ground?
Yeah, but 7 Days to Die is in a completely different modding system.
Yeah, but see, he used to mod for Farm Sim, and then he stopped.
I used to mod for Farm Sim.
You and I can't even spell Farm Sim. It's FS.
Oh,
Is
something
that him?
funny from the Houston rodeo. Speaking of that, is the company that was doing the like staffing for our booth, the staffing agency. They had put out they had made like a sheet that basically told you how to run the bale stacking challenge for their employees that showed up, so they would know what to do. But they had written it as farming stimulator.
Ooh.
Oh,
The
really?
simulator. And I was like, that's a completely different game entirely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little different game.
If you wouldn't mind, Georgia, that would be cool. I would love to use it. Mr. Big Daddy.
Hello, Mr. Big
How are
Daddy.
you?
Well, tell Big Daddy the good news.
What's that?
I said you gotta tell
Yeah, I was
Big
gonna say.
Daddy the good news, or should
That's
I?
why Big Daddy's in here. I actually want it to come from you, Terminator, if you don't mind.
The SGA are cleared to compete in the 4th season of the FSL officially. You guys just have to take on all
Sounds familiar.
risks of crazy time zones and ping. And I know you guys are willing to do that. So
Oh, yes, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yep, for sure.
That's
Thanks,
better.
man.
But I wanted you to hear that, Big Daddy.
Oh, that's cool. Good. Yeah, I have my headset on and teaching and talking at the same time, so it's working out.
Yep. No, I knew you were teaching and stuff, but it was something that I just, you and I are very passionate about it and have been from the beginning, and I wanted you to know.
Oh, I appreciate it. Cool. Well, thanks,
Oh.
Terminator. Thanks for the great news.
yeah, and you guys have a little bit of time before you have to worry about like getting prepared for that. So it's not
Right.
like it's gonna happen tomorrow. So don't like panic. But
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
give
nah,
you
we're
guys
good.
plenty of notice.
I
Yep.
appreciate it.
No, that is definitely awesome. So you'll have to swing by later, Big Daddy. We can
Yes.
break the news to the big guy that
Absolutely.
he's going to be a captain of an FSL team this year.
Oh, he's probably lurking out there.
Well, he probably is, but
Yeah.
Eddie Lucky's laying on his bed with his headset on, sleeping. So,
yeah.
but
Yeah, he's been putting a lot of
yeah.
time in recently, so yeah, definitely.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's what I wanted, Big Daddy. So I appreciate you stopping in and tell your boy I'm sorry for interrupting school, but I had
No,
to.
it's all good. I appreciate it. Thanks for the heads up, guys, and we'll catch y'all later.
Yeah, see
All
you
right,
later.
Big Daddy.
Later, Big Daddy.
See you guys.
That's cool. What is going on with these freaking trees sticking in the ground? Come on. There we go. So for any of you guys, we still do have a Stream Raiders battle going. Got 10 minutes on the clock still. If you want to join in, it's exclamation mark Raiders in chat. No, not really. To be honest, you don't really need to cultivate. I don't. Obviously I do plough.
That depends on what you have for a seeder.
Yeah, some things do need, like your planters will need, obviously like a cultivated state first. But
Yeah, if you
I
don't
don't
have a
tend to.
direct drill, you'll have to.
Yeah, I think they can you can drill with after ploughing, can't you? I'm sure I've done it before.
Typically, but if you don't plow.
Yeah, but I always plough. So.
Well, so don't I.
I have the
weeds.
starting seeder, so that is going to be. Let's see if I can remember what the heck the starting seeder is. I think it's that thing, isn't it? And I don't think. Yeah, I think that does direct drill as such, because obviously the bit on the front here will mulch up the ground, as it were. So you should be able to use that as it is and drill straight into the ground.
It'll specifically say it though, like in the messaging, if it will or not.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've used this now. I only used it once, then sold it.
I would say that like just because it's visually there doesn't necessarily mean that it will.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look
at like the top right, the info of the menu, it'll say for the direct ones, it'll say like this.
Yeah.
Does not require.
So if you
Like
read this
that
bit
one
here,
doesn't.
yeah, that'll tell you whether it is or not. This machine, wheelbase, blah 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 blah. Nope. Nope. That's the tank. Nope. That one. So if you look for this here, see directly. That is what you want, really, and that will actually direct drill into the soil. You don't have to plow or anything like that if you don't want to. I'm kind of thinking of going for that. So I kind of like that. I might do. It's the capacity I don't like. It's too small. Anyway, I got my trees finished cutting down.
You don't want to fix the capacity, Billy.
Of course I do. It's too small. Mind you saying that, thinking about it,
Start modding it.
I could always try and hook it up to something like that. And have the tank on the front. That'd maybe work. Because I've got an Amazon, the big Citan, or what you want to pronounce it. I've got that. I'm kind of thinking going back to base game stuff. I don't know. That one does both. I'll have a think about it and see. Hey, Saints fan, how you doing?
Hey, Sens fan.
Hey, Sons fan.
Yeah, so if you're going to plough, you will need to obviously, if they're big, depending on which plough you're using, some go deeper than others, will bring up either small or large rocks, really.
About time I clean up the cans on my desk. I got
Yep.
7 of them Spark cans on my desk now.
I just bought 3 cases today.
Where do I
What is
find
this?
the wool autoload
Mountain Dew Spark.
trailer and autoload trailer pallets?
It's
So
raspberry lemonade flavor. You've got to try it.
nice. I'm using the universal autoload script. So my test map, and it'll actually add autoload features to various in-game stuff. So something like that. To obviously the profile liner there. You don't actually have to do anything, just drop it in your mod folder and make sure it's active and it'll add it to it. Obviously I know Dave the other day was having a lot of issues with it, but yeah, I've got one of these on my test map and it works perfectly, and it even picks up the little gold jars that you get out of the gold masters. Using the 32k 3.5 meter pallet. Oh yeah, that ooh, now you're asking. Plow. So that one there, I'm guessing. Yeah. So obviously, if you look at the top here, it'll give you a rough idea of what it is. So okay, which doesn't need to tell you. I think that's a shallow, actually. To be honest with that.
Plows are plows. The only ones that are shallow and deep are the cultivators.
Oh, okay. I always thought plows were as well.
No, if it's a moldboard plow, that's the type of plow it is.
I also have a cheaty plow, so I get rocks all the time, so it doesn't really bother me. So, yeah, I'd probably maybe just on the first one at least pick up the rocks, and then obviously you don't have to plow and cultivate and all that every time if you don't have to. But yeah, if you're ploughing, I wouldn't have thought you'd need to cultivate with that anyway. I'm pretty sure it'll direct drill after ploughing as well. Oh, come on.
Don't bother looking, Darius. I found it.
Did you?
Yep.
Okay, last one. These trees. Yeah, get rid of one issue, you get another.
What was it?
It was the mapping like I thought it was, but there was 1 / missing.
What
Pesky
am I missing?
board
Oh,
slashes.
by the way, thank you very much, guys, for the epic units as well. Much appreciated. And we're on to the last 4 minutes. Well, 3 minutes now, and we've got 51 units down, which is absolutely amazing. There we go.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish this image before I started looking into it.
No, that's fine. I appreciate it. All right, so
It just gets
now,
so time consuming when you've got so many pixels you've got to trace along, you know?
yeah.
Cool. There we go. Been wanting to do that for quite a while. Actually thinking about it, Mr. Saints fan, which one is it? 82 Studios, the Phoenix truck will of sorts autoload as well. I know Mr. T Miller's been checking it out a lot, and he's really impressed with it. And from what I understand, it can pick up pretty much everything and anything. So maybe that's another option as well for you to check out. Obviously, if you're on like one of Dave's maps, you may need to edit some of the fill types. But yeah, like he has. Alright, come on. Come on. Behave. I think that will do for now. But as always, guys, if you've got any questions, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat. Also, we do have currently Kerminator from Giants with us in chat.
Hello.
I'd imagine it's what, lunchtime over there for you guys?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's 11:18
Ah,
in the morning.
Just past
Wow.
lunchtime for me.
I've just been like pretty much working for the last 4 hours straight almost at this point.
When did you get home?
Nice.
Last night?
No, I got home Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My wife and I, we went and saw the Batman on
Ooh,
Friday, had a
nice.
little date night, and then we just
Was it worth it?
stayed in. Yeah, it was great. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it. I want to go see it.
Yeah, X-Man was hyping it up quite a bit.
Like if you're
Yeah.
like a
Yep.
cartoony Batman fan, it's probably not for you. But if you're like more into the Dark Knight Batman,
Oh, like
Yep.
all
kind of
Batmans. They're cool.
like film noir type Batman and stuff like that, like definitely for you. I liked it quite a lot.
Finally finished
Cool.
syncing. Oh, cool. Yeah, obviously it does take a little while, that first one, because obviously you're downloading all the mods, even if you've got them already. It does take quite a while, especially once you hit the map. It takes forever. Right then. But yeah, that's
I'm curious,
something
how
we'll
many
see.
people out there have all 3 maps downloaded now?
Me.
All
Put a
4.
1 in chat. Well, you have 4, but fourth one won't be released until Saturday. I'll put a 1 in chat if you've got all 3 maps downloaded. Don B does. Georgia does.
Well,
Of course, I've
Wheezy
only
does.
played on one of them, but you know.
Right.
Is it worth
Oh, there's a
doing
bunch of
bales in
them.
Elm Creek? Yes, especially silage bales, by the way. They're very good for making a little bit of money.
Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, NBC's map will be released at 17:30 on Saturday, a half hour into first 24-hour stream for hitting 1,000
Nice.
followers.
17:30
Congrats on
EST,
both
right?
fronts.
Yes, Eastern Standard Time. So
So if you're not following Mr. NBC Massive Dad, definitely click on that link there, guys. Give him a follow. Make sure to get your butts over there, yeah? And it is definitely nice to see that this trigger's been sorted out.
I
On the
thought you were
sawmill.
gonna go fancy and put it in military GMT, but
well, I could have
So,
screwed everybody up and done Zulu.
Sogwick, I do not know the answer to your question. I hang out with these guys a lot, but I'm like the worst person to ask about modding stuff because I just don't know. But hopefully, we're always pushing as like community team to get more and more information out and more transparency and the like.
Oh, I'm sure there'd be
Actually,
loads of different modding tutorials coming. Obviously, go onto YouTube as well. That is definitely a good place to get a lot of resources.
Yeah, the community is great as well, helping out with that and like end game tutorials and others as well.
Yeah.
Definitely helpful. Like I'm happy that I finally got to meet some of my coworkers last week when I was at.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Yeah, it went pretty good.
Well, that's good.
Down
Now,
with
did you make
Volcano
really good
Island,
friends with the
nice.
guy that writes the checks? So he gets a
2
really nice building.
I haven't met him yet, but I will be going to GDC in San Francisco 2 weeks from now, and it'll be myself and Nicholas, the U.S. office employees, and the big wigs. Our CEO
awesome.
will be there, and Boris, our head of publishing, and head of
Okay.
programming. A lot of the co-founders will be there.
Oh, cool.
I don't think Dave's added it yet, so just grab it off the SGA website, Protein. And obviously for any of you guys as well, on the SGA website, I converted the McCain's factory from county. Go over and grab that as well, because that will work on all 4 maps basically as well. It does have obviously the factory, it'll add the field types into the map, and there's also a sell point that comes with it if there's nothing already on the map when you get it. But yeah, thank you Protein for reminding me about that. Obviously, I know Dave is planning on, I believe, adding it to the downloads. I don't know if Mr. NBC's added it yet.
I haven't, but it should be added before Saturday.
Yeah.
I've got the winery in there. I just need to register it in the map.
Ooh, fudge.
And then I've got to do McCain's. So
yeah.
Outside anything drastic, I mean it's good to go. So
cool. Right. So
definitely nervous being the first time I'm releasing one to you guys.
You'll be fine. You will be fine. They are gonna love your map. Right. So
Well, it's not even so much if anybody loves it or not. It's just they download it, it doesn't work. That's what I'm worried about. But I did have Scurvy test it, so it did work.
It will. And I tried it last night, and I'm sure I know the rest of the guys from the SGA have tried as well, and obviously none of them had an issue. So you're fine.
So
downloaded just fine for me. Like I said, I was in the middle of painting. Otherwise, I'd have hopped in game to try and figure out your
jump over.
Yeah, no. I appreciate that. I know Dave has talked about possibly putting it up on the server there Saturday and doing some server play with it. So
yeah, exactly. Right, so just a big thank you to all the guys who have joined in. We've also got 64 units down, so hopefully we should get this one quite easily. And to be honest, I very rarely use the hard helper in game. I tend to enjoy doing it on myself. I just want to break for a minute, to be honest. Plus, he can drive a lot better than I can. Seemingly.
I don't need glasses after I finish this project. I'll be happy.
What game you doing that for?
And
Galactic
congratulations,
Civ
guys.
3.
Ah, okay.
And Welsh Wizzy, Don B here, and Link's all getting a little extra something there. That's cool. Oh, so mine, look at that. It's cool. Some War B scrolls. And some Paladin scrolls. Nice.
It lets you make all kinds of custom races and do all kinds of things that you might want to do. But the format it wants the images in isn't necessarily
Let's go for the next one.
easiest depending on how you're downloading the images that I'm using for the
Okay.
race.
Hope so. Yep, there we go.
So what I've been doing was taking them, painting out the backgrounds, and giving them just a blank slate to sit against.
Okay.
Because then I can change the size of the image very easily, so it goes from a 16 by 9 format to a square format without any issue. But it's painting the backgrounds out can be very time consuming on some of these.
Yep.
Yeah, they are. Right, so I am going to take a quick break. I just need to spend a penny or two. I will be a couple of minutes. But yeah, if any of you guys want to join in, you're more than welcome to. The link is in chat. Obviously, I know a couple of you guys have already put down. Obviously, links. Thank you very much for that. Epic Cyber Artillery. That sounds kind of funky. But yeah, I will just be a couple of minutes, guys.
Like this particular image I'm working on right now is a 2000 by 2500 pixel image.
Right.
So I'm zoomed into 1000% of the image, painting out the pixels around the edge of it. My OCD doesn't like having a big weird border around the, just doing it quick and dirty.
Oh, yep.
So I'm with a size 9 pixel eraser right now creating a border around the actual character.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, well, it is with a mouse.
Hey, Terminator, how'd the fundraiser ended up? Did they do okay?
Yeah, man, I think it went pretty well, all things considered.
Right.
It was kind of awkward, I think, to like have the invasion of Ukraine like start at the same time, and so
Right. Yeah,
uh,
I was kind of wondering about that.
yeah, but it went well. They raised like $24,000 in total.
Well, that's
So
good.
Nice.
they didn't raise what they did last year, but I'm not really surprised by that because there were so many other like good things to give your money to hitting at
Right.
the same time. So yeah, Puma Plow, which he's a Twitch partner, I'm sure people are
Oh,
aware of.
yeah.
He raised almost
Yep.
7,000 on his own through his
Yeah,
community.
he's
Wow,
got a good,
nice.
strong community.
Yeah. Farmer Cop did 2,300 and Ultrasaurus did almost 2 as well.
Oh, wow.
So
Nice.
I mean, it wasn't just farm sim players, like it's other like farming related games too. So there were
Right.
some people that were streaming other games like Stardew Valley and such in
Oh,
there,
okay.
but seeing like a lot of the big, like, the big campaigns from individuals, a lot of them are, pillars of the farm sim community. So it was cool to see that. And the Savage Relay thing, I think everyone had fun with, and hopefully it'll get better as time goes on, because I just kind of
Right.
came up with it on the fly, and I think it was pretty successful. But I kind of learned from it as well, and kind of figured out how I could do things differently going forward. So, yeah, I think it went well.
Well, that's where
It's good to hear.
you gotta. Yeah, everything's got to
I mean,
start
$1
somewhere.
feeds 10 kids, so $24,000 feeds
Yeah,
240,000 kids. So, pretty
yeah, I'll take that any day of the week.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, like you said, with the invasion of Ukraine hitting right at the same time, I know a lot of
I
people
almost just felt kind of like guilty as well in a way,
Yeah.
like there's so many good causes, but when something like that happens, it puts things into perspective. That everyone has problems, and there's a lot of charities that do good things, but once war comes into the equation, it's something that no one really wants to see. So,
Right. War changes everything.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I've been seeing
Unfortunately.
my Twitter feed blow up with a lot of images of people bringing stuff to Ukraine or donating. So
One of my favorite game developers that I've met in my time, like especially as a mixer partner in streaming, is 11-Bit Studios. They're a Polish game developer,
Yep.
and they've made
yeah,
recently games like Frostpunk, and they also publish other like indie games. But they have
Oh,
a game
okay.
called This War of Mine, which is the first game of theirs that I ever played before I had met them. Like before I was even like a streamer, really. I played this game, and it's about it's about civilians that are impacted by war and like hiding out, basically like bunkered in like a home, trying to not get killed and having to
Oh,
scrounge
yeah.
for supplies and stuff. That game really like shows you like empathy and things like that in those types of situations. I highly
Yeah.
recommend that game. Right now, I
Mhm.
don't know if it's still going on, but they are donating like all proceeds for the purchase of that game to the Red Cross, I believe it is, in Ukraine, to help
Yep.
support war victims.
Yeah.
And they've raised a crazy amount of money already.
Well,
for
that's
doing
like
that, which is really
one of
cool.
the games that a lot of us play, Fishing Planet, and of course, Big Daddy works for them. They're based out of the Ukraine and
Really?
stuff.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I mean, he's been talking to them, and he talks to his boss, and some of them are bearing arms right now, um, and stuff. But it's unfortunately,
Yeah.
war's been around for a long time, and I don't think it's going anywhere.
No. They
nope,
need to find another way of
unfortunately
doing
not.
it, like
Nobody should
foosballs
ever
in
have to
general.
experience it, but
Yeah.
I'm just impressed with the way that they're standing up for
Oh yeah, they're doing a big,
their
good job of it.
beliefs in their country. So that's something to take from this.
Yeah. They're doing an amazing job over there to keep the Russians back.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
11-Bit's
I'd
thing
seen
is
your
over, but
tweets
they
about
raised 850,000.
11-bit stuff. I was kind of following along with that some. I didn't realize they made Frostpunk. I
I love
enjoyed
that
playing
game.
that
Yeah.
game. Yeah,
Yeah.
Frostpunk's a really interesting city builder type game where you're.
Frostpunk was kind of like the spiritual successor to This War of Mine. It's not like exactly the same, but it's kind of like both games are pretty brutal, and like kind of show you like how people can either like put aside their differences and work together well, or make it ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So yeah, Frostpunk is a really good one too. That's
Frostpunk's
definitely
getting a sequel coming out soon, if I
yeah, it is.
recall.
Yep. So they develop their own games, and they also publish like third party like indie games as well. Um, but yeah, if you ever go to PAX West, try to get invited to the Polish game developer party that 11-Bit hosts, because it'll be like the craziest thing you've ever like craziest party you've probably ever been to. Definitely is for me. A lot of fun.
Is
A lot
that the
of
one you were
sweet
talking about
potato on
where they
tap.
were handing vodka out like freaking water?
Yeah, yeah, it
Yeah,
was. Yeah,
that
I
doesn't
meant in the
surprise me.
same sense. I meant in the same sense.
Speaking of vodka, I got a feeling it would go really good with this raspberry lemonade spark.
It does.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It does.
I'm
It
just
does.
saying for a friend. I'm just saying.
You did the research.
Yes, yes. The other thing that goes good with it too is peach tree schnapps.
Ooh, probably yeah. Yeah.
Another game that they just published that I liked as well, and this is when I first met them. It was at PAX South in 2017, and I had like, I saw like from the makers of This War of Mine. This was before Frostpunk,
Fudge.
and I was like, oh, I got to stop at this booth. And I swear they were like the nicest people. Like, they didn't care like who you were. They didn't want like they didn't care if you were some famous streamer or whatever. They just wanted to talk to everybody and
Right.
tell everyone about their games, which was cool. But they were publishing a game at the time called Beat Cop, and it's like a side scroller game where you work a beat as a cop.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, it's pretty fun. And it's like an 80s, like almost like Vice City, like art style. Like the city's kind of like run down and crime everywhere,
Oh,
and
that's
you have
cool.
to just basically like patrol the streets and solve things as you're doing it. It's pretty cool.
Huh.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually
Yep.
did like a stream at E3 for them when I was a mixer partner at the same E3 where I met the guys from Giants. I did a
Oh,
stream on
really?
the Xbox channel and played Moonlighter, which is another one of their games,
Oh, okay.
where you like run a weapon shop and you moonlight at night as like a dungeon crawler.
Right.
It's a pretty interesting game.
Yeah, I've only got 2 main games I play, so I'm good.
Speaking of the other
Nothing
game
wrong
you
with that.
play, Satisfactory this morning tweeted that they're donating, I think, $250,000 to support Save the Children and Red Cross and providing aid to those in the Ukraine.
Oh, that is cool. Nice.
Yep, Coffee Stain tweeted that out this morning.
Ah.
And for those that do follow
Oh.
the
Oh, there goes Megatron.
Inspiration 4 mission, he Jared Isaacman brought an entire plane of supplies over to the Ukraine the other day.
Mm.
It's large. I mean, because he's a pilot, he flew his private plane, which is akin to like a 737, full of
Yeah.
supplies to the Ukraine.
Oh, that's cool. That's very, very cool. Right, while I'm at it.
Yeah, it's cool to see a lot of these. I mean, he's a billionaire, but he's
Yeah.
not one of those like I'm gonna hoard my money type people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he donated $100 million to Boston, or the St. Jude's
All right, yeah.
for cancer research and stuff, and now he's brought presumably millions of dollars worth of supplies over to the Ukraine.
That is definitely cool. What have any
Yep.
other millionaires or billionaires, whatever, going to do that sort of thing? No.
Well, I know Elon sent over a ton of Starlink terminals to get internet going in the country and things like that so that they can communicate. And he's kind of directed Starlink to make sure a lot of that stuff gets up and running for that. So
Yeah.
hopefully some of these people doing this will spur others into helping too.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So.
Yeah, a lot of game devs kind of followed 11-bit and started doing similar things. Like CD Projekt Red just straight up donated a bunch of money, which was
nice.
cool to see. And obviously, another Polish game developer, so Ukraine's right on their border. In fact, it's funny, the guys at 11-bit, they're like, yeah, if you're a Polish game developer and you work for us, at some point you worked for, or work for anyone else, at some point you've worked for CD Projekt Red. If you're Polish and you're in game development, you've worked for them at some
Right.
to kind of get started in the industry. Yeah, they raised $850,000, it said.
Oh, really?
Wow,
That
nice.
campaign.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's nice to see when those that are more fortunate actually put their wealth towards a good cause.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. So just in case you guys were wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually going to load up some barrels. Obviously I've got the wine factory placed down, which just needs some barrels and stuff added to it. So I thought while I'm over here, I might as well do that quickly. Right then. Let's see. I can never remember which way is best for these. Let's go that way. Come on. Oh, I thought you sorted these out.
Well, we're doing a live podcast on Twitch tomorrow, the community team.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
really?
English version this time.
11 a.m. Eastern time.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to see if I'm around.
Yeah, it's gonna be
So it'll be
large chatty.
it'll be like a normal podcast, but obviously open to like questions from chat too.
Yeah.
So it's more
Right.
about like chat interaction. I'll actually do 2 streams tomorrow because I'll do a community spotlight with Clutch as well tomorrow.
Oh,
I think
okay.
Dave's is next week.
Wow.
Next week or the week after, I think it's Dave.
Next week.
The 12th.
Yeah.
15th.
15th. Sorry. Yeah.
12th's your map.
12th. Yeah. Yeah. I was hoping. Speaking about that, is there any talk of you coming back on Friday nights for streaming or whatever? Not so
for
much
FSL.
farms, not so much that, but I know you had said that some of that might turn into gameplay too.
Right.
So that's why I didn't know.
That the only thing right now has just been like I've been so busy with everything else, so it's just finding the time. But it would be nice to, yeah, because I mean, the community spotlight streams I'm doing at a time that kind of fits both.
Right.
You know, North America and Europe.
It'd be cool if Giants would do what like they do with Madden and stuff like that. So like EA has a dedicated channel just for Madden, and they put it out to like some of the big streamers. You know, like maybe Dave would do it one Friday, and Puma Plow would do it on a Friday
Right.
or
I've
something like that.
suggested this before.
Yep.
Yeah, I've suggested this for sure. I would love to see that. I think that is just waiting for this like partner program rework that's been like teased forever to actually
Oh, that's right.
take
I keep
place, because
forgetting
then that
about
would give us more freedom to be able to do those kind of things, you know.
Right. Yep.
And it's also just going to take some convincing, because obviously like we want our channel to always be family friendly, so once you start adding
Right.
people from the outside, you have to put a lot of trust in them that
You do.
that
You
they'll
know,
stick
but
with that.
yep,
I know that
yeah,
a
you
lot of
gotta have
people would.
the trust, and you've also got to, I mean, you mess it up, you just don't come back. I mean, unfortunately,
Right.
and
I just think in general we need to do more with Twitch, and so it's kind of part of my job to convince the people that can
Yeah.
actually make the decisions of that.
Yeah.
Like things like Twitch drops and things like that. I hear Twitch streamers saying all the time, and it'd be great to
I'll
have
tell you
that
what,
too.
if you integrated Twitch drops, that would be awesome. That
I really
would
don't
be.
understand why like we aren't like verified on
Right.
Twitch for one thing.
You're not verified, are you?
No.
Huh.
And like there's some concern of like, oh well, we don't want ads on our channel. Well, you don't have to have them if you don't like. We don't need to be a partner, just verified as developers. And
Yeah.
I would like to see that happen, because we could also get the FSL stuff on like the esports tab when the events are going on, but you have to be a partner or verified account to be able to be eligible for that.
Yep.
So again, it's just about me convincing them that it's worth it.
Right.
And luckily, like I said, I get to meet the bigwigs in person in a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna
That's
take
got to be exciting.
every opportunity that I can to put a bug in their ear about all sorts of things.
Yep.
Who else
Has there
agrees
been any?
that deers are a cool addition to the... Yes, they are.
Has there been any more talk about that modding forum?
Oh, like a stream where like we had
Yeah.
stuff like mod or even like a one-on-one thing.
Yeah.
Not really beyond just the initial. Yeah, that's probably possible, and we need to talk to the right people type thing. So yeah, we need to get that going at some
Yep.
point soon.
I will tell you, it's awesome to see. I mean, I understand it because I talk to you a lot, and I know that there's a lot of things that are going on with Giants right now. You know, they just got the huge update out, which, you know, I mean, was great. It fixed the tree issue. I'm happy again. I don't care about anybody else, but I'm happy.
Nice.
But
So it fixed the issues you were having. That's good to hear.
it did. It did. I haven't had an exploding tree since then, and I haven't
No.
heard anybody else having them either.
No, the only
So
thing people are going on about is obviously that new warning when you go to buy a vehicle.
yeah,
Or
yeah,
whatever
it did
is.
something to the vehicles in the shop and added a bunch of stuff to your log file.
Unpopulating rendered
interesting.
texture controller as a render overlay is in use by the GUI, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Graphical. Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
It came with the last update.
Yeah. Don't know if it's been reported or anything, so. But as you're there.
Definitely report that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, I know that there's a lot going on. You just got back from the rodeo show.
Oh, precision farming was announced on Thursday.
Yes, it
while you
was.
were
It
there.
was. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So that's
Yeah,
awesome.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to
Looking
see
forward to
what
that
they've
news getting
changed
out
on
there.
it. Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
And obviously you got the new DLC as well coming out soon, which is all vineyard stuff. Which I don't think
Mainly,
anybody's
there's some
really...
grassland stuff
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I don't think many people are very happy. But
I've heard good and bad about it.
yeah.
So
Obviously, until you actually see them in
it's always
game,
gonna be.
I'm sure people will find a use for them. Obviously, the
Yeah.
3 pictures
I think
that
the
came
main
out.
problem is just the vineyards are too expensive
Yeah.
to even like run.
Well.
Basically.
Well, yeah, and for the yield you get off them, it's a huge investment.
Yeah, exactly. Because where are we? So, because obviously I put mine down, and if I can find whether they're order. Obviously, each row, they're quite small rows, to be honest, compared to some people's, but they cost me like 25k each row, which is a heck of a lot of money.
Crazy.
It's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get a very, very little yield back off them, so it's like...
I would just like to see some DLC stuff from Giants that is not 3-meter grassland equipment.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like we got the Alpine DLC, which was all focused on grassland, and then there was like additional DLCs after that was like all grassland stuff. I think the Burgo one is
There's
the
some
only
good
one that
ones.
had bigger
There's some good
equipment.
ones coming up.
Yeah. That's still
In
something.
my opinion,
and now we don't have the Burgo stuff anymore from Giants. We have to
In
get
my
a third
opinion,
party.
we would have been better served by going with one of the other ones this to come later.
Yeah.
Because like this first one is definitely not the biggest like one that's gonna wow people.
That is for
so.
sure.
But usually those decisions come down to which one can we get ready first, or maybe a brand is holding off on approval for the next one or something like that. So
Need to get Honeybee in the game. They make some fantastic headers.
yeah,
I've heard of them. Yeah, they go on like the front of your tractors, is it?
Combines.
Is it combines as well? Is it? And they just...
Yeah, they make headers for combines, windrow pickup headers,
yeah,
harvesting headers for grains
I found
and
the
stuff.
interview with Manuel last podcast talking about how brands get into the game.
Yeah.
And he said it can sometimes take up to 4 years from like initial contact to it finally being in the game.
Wow.
Which is very interesting.
Well, I'm sure a lot of it's the legalese of it. I'm sure there's money exchanging hands and things like that. So there's a lot of
Custom modding is coming out with
Hammering
a honeybee
out
header.
details.
Oh, nice. So custom modding is working on a header at the minute. Nice.
Probably a header pack. I know Honeybee will do up to a 60 foot,
Yeah.
I think. So that's like a 20-meter header.
Nice.
I think is it Demco?
Oh, it
as
was
well? They do that as well. Is
it was
Demco
fun
as
to
well?
see the German guys in the U.S. for the first time. Like they had never been to the U.S. before, so
Oh, I bet that had
was
to
fun
be
to
it.
see.
Yeah. What do they
Like
think
one of
about
them wanted
Texas
to go to the
barbecue?
Olive Garden, thinking that it was like some fancy.
I'm sorry, but that's funny.
Yeah, like one night we were like, "What's for dinner?" And one of them was like, "Should we go to the Olive Garden for some like good Italian?" I'm like, "No,
Not what you're looking
your
for.
meal's frozen in the back and they reheat it. Let's not go there."
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
so I talked them into going into like a local pizza place instead.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, we did have so
New York
Yan
State
is
Temperature
actually
tonight.
a vegetarian, so
Oh,
he
okay.
didn't eat any Texas barbecue. But I think it was like the first day we were there on Monday when the event started, because the first day the event started later in like the afternoon. It started at like 1:30 instead of
Oh, yep.
1 a.m. So we went and like did the finishing touches on the booth, and the people from Mainline who were local to the area were like, "Hey, we need to go pick something up from our office. Do you guys want us to get lunch while we're out?" And I was like, "Yeah, these guys need to have some Texas barbecue." And they're like, "Okay, well, what we'll get for you guys is better than anything you'll get like inside the rodeo, and it'll be a lot cheaper." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's fine by me. You guys know what to pick." So yeah, they got a local place,
Oh, awesome.
and it was delicious. Some of the best barbecue I've had for sure.
Oh, perfect.
And I'm usually a Carolina barbecue fan, personally.
You're more of a dry rub?
Or like vinegar based like
Oh,
sauces
okay,
and
yep.
things like that.
Yep.
As well. But I also grew up like closest to Carolina barbecue, you know, it's kinda like what we
Yep.
have in that area, so and I've had Kansas City barbecue now. I had Texas barbecue once before because I've been to San Antonio before. But yeah, I've had barbecue in several of the key places now. I guess I'm just missing out on like Memphis barbecue at this point.
Yeah. I will tell you some of the best barbecue I ever had in Texas. A lot of times is like these roadside stands, and they'll be out
Oh, I
there for
bet, man.
like a
Yeah.
week or whatever, and the briskets. I mean, it's unbelievable.
The best thing about this place was the sauce. It was definitely some of the best barbecue
Yep.
sauce I've had.
You're making
And
me
they were
hungry.
impressed by our barbecue sauce compared to what
Oh,
they
yep.
get. Oh, I just got in the mail my next Lego set that I'm gonna
Ooh,
do.
cool.
Oh, what'd you
Oh,
get?
shit.
They brought out so the helmet collection stuff that I've done before. They brought one out for the Mandalorian. So
Oh,
it's
Oh,
nice.
just
that's
helmet.
awesome.
So yeah, I'll be doing that soon.
So
How
if you
many
want to,
pieces?
if you want to see that, make sure to hit that link and
Thanks,
watch
Billy.
Mr. Terminator live do it.
Yeah, 584 pieces.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
So I think it's easier than like Darth Vader and the Stormtrooper as far as amount of pieces. I
Yeah,
think.
my daughter really
Right.
likes the Mandalorian, by the way. So
Oh, I love it.
she'll be tuning in as well just to watch that.
Cool.
And glad you
This
got
is the
your
way.
issues sorted out, Sodwick. Cool with that one with the attacher, so that's good. Yes, it's a pack. Cool. What was that for me?
Yeah, they brought out a few new ones. They also brought out like Luke's pilot helmet as well.
Oh,
right.
really?
Yeah. And
Huh.
like another scout trooper or something like that, I think, as well. They brought out.
Huh.
Yeah, I saw it when I was in Houston. My wife sent it to me, and then she was like, "Do you want this?" I'm like, "Yep." She's like, "Okay, I bought it for you." Perfect.
Nice.
I can really not like having Twitch open to Giants Windows F.
Oh, it's the Dark
Yeah.
Trooper. That's what they brought out.
All
Ah,
right. They're horrible.
Yeah, they are.
They're freaking awful. Anyway. Actually, that'll be coming up soon, Mandalorian again, wouldn't it? Season
It
2
should
or
be.
3, whatever it is. Now that
3.
Boba Fett's finished. Yeah. Yeah, they were saying that that last Boba Fett couple of episodes kind of sets it up for Mandalorian season 3.
Yeah, did you not watch it?
Yeah, of course I did.
Oh. Yeah. Like one episode was basically like the Mandalorian.
Yeah, exactly. It's a shame he got kicked out of the little guild that they were in, though. But
Yeah.
how's it going, Mousy Moo? Do we all like
See.
trains? Some do, some don't. I don't mind them, personally. Yeah, I used to have quite a nice little train set, actually, when I was younger.
Me too. Those were the days.
Yeah, well, it's actually 2 merged into 1 kind of thing on a big, huge table, and half of it was Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I had $4,000 wrapped up in HO, and then my mother threw it out.
Oh, ouch, yeah. But that's something my parents always wanted to do, is convert the attic, or the loft, whatever you want to call it, over there,
Yep.
into like a nice big, what you call it, train studio type thing.
Right. Yep.
Never got around to it, unfortunately. But obviously I had my little train set, so that was fine for me. So, oops, didn't mean to do that one. I want that one. That one.
Yeah, the
doing
Darth
good,
Vader
thanks, Billy.
helmet
How
was
are you?
834 pieces.
Oh, was it?
Wow. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, thanks, Mousy Moo. It's good to see you again.
I still gotta finish building my Grogu, but
Oh,
my hands cramp up really quickly starting to build Legos nowadays.
Feel that.
there we go. Right, so
The
Stream
Stormtrooper
Raiders
guy
Stormtrooper was
ready.
the most
Let's jump over there
annoying one
quickly.
to put together.
Was it?
There we go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, the
like-
Grogu is almost 1,100 pieces.
ouch. For that
The
little thing.
Stormtrooper was only 647, but like the very last pieces that you put on, they should have like had you put on earlier because they're at like the very front bottom of the helmet, and so you have to
yeah.
flip it upside down, and then they just do not like anytime you would try to put one piece in, it would knock like 3 more pieces off that you already put on. So I ended up just not even like finishing it today because I spent like an hour and a half trying to get to the end of the stream, just like raging at it. And it was
You
like,
wouldn't
I
rage.
finished Legos to have fun, not be like agitated by them, and that one was really getting on my nerves.
Right.
Yeah, actually, I think this Boba or the Mandalorian is going to be the least amount of pieces out of all I've done so far.
Where is the best auto drive? Good question. I don't use it, so I tend to do a lot of the driving myself.
Where is the best auto drive?
You can also
GitHub.
use, yeah, GitHub, or obviously what's built into the game. And congratulations, guys, well done. Sodwick and Dombey here getting a little extra something there as well. So let's get this. Ooh, big one time, big one, boss battle time, guys. Let's see if we can get this one, eh?
Oh, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose.
Come on, guys. Let's everyone place something down. Yeah, let's prove NBC wrong, eh? I'm gonna put my vampire there.
Yeah, prove me wrong. Don't place anything down and let Billy go at it alone.
So, yeah, so if you want to join in, you're more than welcome to. The link is in chat if you want to join. But obviously, until then, I am going to carry on with my dodgy barrel stacking. But yeah, GitHub. Actually, I think I've got the link for it as well. Let me see. If you still want it. Oh, I don't know if I've got it still. Might have. Bookmarks.
Alright, guys, it's lunch break time for me, so Billy, best of luck on your stream, and everyone
Thank
else
you very much
talk
for
to you
popping
soon.
in. Yeah.
All right, Terminator.
Of course.
Thanks for the good news,
to you
bud.
guys soon.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Talk to you soon.
Cool.
All right.
Catch you later,
Bye.
Coordinator. I feel so
That is
special.
awesome.
There you go.
That's the best news they could have gotten.
There you go. Mousy Moo, that's the link for the GitHub Auto Drive. If you want to use it, you're more than welcome. And anybody else as well. But yeah, that's definitely good news. But there we are. And come on, there we go. I think I put that place in the wrong spot. Oh well. Never mind.
Never mind.
Never mind.
So Terminator left. That means Dave will pop in here probably in the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, probably. It's about now that you come in anyway, so... Oops.
Yep.
Oops, I went right past the turn I wanted. But yeah, it's unusual that he's not popped in before now.
That's good for him. Maybe he's taking a break.
Yeah, he needs it.
He does.
Definitely needs it. Right, so for any of you guys who haven't seen the wine factory yet, obviously if you've played on PV County you should definitely know this one. It's the Davison Winery. Or wine cellar, I should say. It's a little bit, it's basically the same look, it works slightly differently to obviously that one. It's obviously a global company. Obviously in the inside you got two triggers, one for loading and one for unloading. Obviously the right hand side one here is obviously your unloading. And the one closest to the wall is where your pallets are going to spawn. And that's now full from the looks of that. So I'll just park that up out here. See what else I need actually. Let's have a little look. I would like to get this up and running. I do know I've got grapes in here already. And everything else I think. There we go. Hit the right one. So I need to get some yeast and some sugar. Oh, sugar. And some pallets. Pallets I can do. Those two, on the other hand, I don't think I've got any of. So, let's get these off. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Unrealistic time. The other thing I need to get down is the whiskey place. That way. Hey, Mr. MacGyver, how you doing, bud? Just calling to say hi, lads. All good. Do straw prices change? Yes, they will. What you might find is if you dump a whole load in at one time, the price will drop. So the best thing I'd probably suggest, I think got the. Oh right, yeah. If you obviously go to the prices menu for straw, depending how you got it set up, if you click on show price fluctuations, it'll basically bring up this little graph, and it'll show where the best point is and when the worst points are, and obviously the prices as well since the last update has been added. To be honest, it's not the greatest of prices really, but overall it's not bad. So obviously for me, during December is probably going to be the best time for selling straw, and obviously the worst time will be in August. So you could actually technically store that up for a couple of months until you get that good price. Yeah, you could wait till January if you wanted to. Obviously for me, that's showing a really bad price. But yeah, what you want to aim for is obviously going for these high ones. So obviously for me, like December there, it's around about $147 for like, I think it's 1,000 liters, which is pretty not bad actually. I've seen better, I've seen worse, but each one is set up for that as well if you're on the base map. But obviously go through, see what sells pretty well. So for instance, mentioned a little while ago about silage. Obviously that's going to be sort of January sort of time where you get a good high. For me, obviously, it might be different for you. But just have a look at these prices. Obviously, don't just use these and go, oh, okay, that's on a up at the minute. But obviously, at the minute is yeah, okay, kind of thing. Just look at where it's going to be best. Maybe store it up for a little while in a silo or on the side of a field or something like that, and then get it sold when it's at its peak. January's best for you. There you go. Yeah. So just hold on to it maybe until January. Maybe create some bales out of the straw, slap them into a shed. Obviously, with the way the game's set up now, and I'll actually show you because I've actually done it myself over here, and I do need to sort out my chickens. So this is obviously my farmyard area for anyone who hasn't seen it. Obviously, it's got me chickens, me cows, and all that around here. With the occlusion culling built into the game now, if you stack bales into sheds and then close the doors like these, it doesn't actually render them into the game until you actually open the door and actually look in there, because obviously I've got this pretty well getting filled up quite well, but obviously because these doors are shut, that's not actually rendering them into the game. So you could stack tons and tons and tons and tons of bales into these sheds, and yeah, it's not going to affect your frame rates or nothing. Same with here. Obviously it's not as much, but I've got a fair few there. So that's one thing I would recommend everyone doing if you are doing bales, is to actually slap them into one of these sheds or even one of the bigger ones. Obviously close those doors when you're not using them and go from there. Actually, while I'm here, I'll get these eggs moved. Just out of curiosity. So yeah, around my main farm, I'm hitting. Oh wow, that's quite low. I'm also streaming as well, so it's just below by 30 FPS at the minute, on the main farm. But obviously, I do have a lot of trees and stuff as well. But let me just sort this a lot out to help hide things when I'm further out. There we go. Yipes. But yeah, bales are a good way of making a little bit of money as well. On the in-game mod hub, there I think it is. There's also the collect straw missions mod. So obviously, if you do like a barley harvest or oat harvest, you can actually collect up the straw afterwards and sell that. Make a little bit extra money off the contract. There we go. A few cracked eggs on the top wouldn't hurt. Which that is something I wouldn't mind trying out, is to do an animal pen from scratch. Wonder how hard it'd be to make like an open chicken pen or something. Ooh, come back here, dear. Actually, while I'm here, check on my sheep as well. Yeah, it's fine. They're doing well. Good. Cool. Right, I'll go back to what I was doing now. Which was down this guy. Here we go. But yeah, obviously on some of those third-party websites now as well, you do have bale storages now. Kind of like what we had in 19. To be honest, in my opinion, you don't really need them. Obviously, just slap them into a shed, close the doors, and they ain't gonna bother your frame rates and that. And obviously, once you open the doors, they will then. Yeah. I'm going to cheat here a little bit. Wow. It's terrible. There we go. Yeah, it should be enough now. There we go. Is planting depending on what you want to use it for. If you want hay, silage and stuff like that, hay, yeah, definitely. If you want silage, on the other hand, I'd probably recommend going more for corn or something like that, and then chaffing it later on and creating silage that way. To be honest, the bales I've got in my sheds there came off of one field. I've only done maybe 3, maybe 4 cuts on it, and that's in like 400 hours, if not more. Which is just out of curiosity. How long have I actually been down here now? Oh, okay, 300 in 12 hours on this map. Obviously, Album Creek before that, and I had a good 100 and something hours. So yeah, that whole time, not that much. So I'd go more corn if you wanted, obviously silage, like I said. But obviously, if you want hay or even just the grass. Oh, there's my other one. Yeah, definitely plant grass, but obviously there is quite a bit on Elm Creek as well. Even more on Wolf Creek, as you can tell, which is completely covering the outskirts of the map. I'm British. I'm not American.
The
Why?
landfill, if you bring trash to the landfill, will produce methane for you, and if
Yep.
you bring clean fill there, it pays you out money for the clean fill.
Yeah. That's alright, Pod. Obviously, the actual game itself is developed in Germany. Is it Germany? Yep. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
there
I
for
think
a
so.
second. So yeah, it's more of a European thing, but I guess they've also added maybe some little stuff from overseas as well, like America, because obviously that is one of the biggest areas that play the game. So you get cash for it. Yeah. Like Darius says, clean fill will give you money. It will pay out. It won't pay out straight away though. It'll pay out on the next hour, basically, or every hour, whatever. Because I did a test the other day with it, because somebody was asking. This is going to be a bit loud. There we go. And
Yeah, the payments are at the top of the hour. Like
yeah,
transfer, if you have things set to distribute, it will distribute at the top of the hour.
yep. And where are we? There we go. So yeah, you can put your trash in from your houses, and also your clean fill. Obviously, your clean fill will also give you the payment, the money out. But obviously, the trash will give you methane. And how come that's not actually producing nothing? Where's my houses?
Very little trash goes in there, so.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not getting any methane. What? Have I run out of power or something?
Hey, you're probably
No,
just not
that's
getting a lot of
that's
trash.
fine. That's one.
Hey, keep in mind,
Yeah.
you know, if you're probably only making 100 trash tops per hour,
See,
so
that'll be
you're
fine.
getting less than
Motion
5
store.
methane per hour.
I should be on dispute. So should you. That's fine. I need some more nails. Yeah. But obviously, yeah, you do get obviously your other places that need electricity and stuff. So having obviously that landfill generating the methane will help you out in the long run. John Deere tractor. Put alphabet on the gearbox. Don't know about that. What that? I don't know, to be honest. Let me see. Are you on about like the? Oh, what do you call it? Oh, are you doing automatic? Because I know some of them, the gearboxes are slightly different, aren't they? Like you got forward and then reverse and stuff. Yeah, it could be that. Hey, Mr. Matza, how you doing? Cheers. I think we have.
Hey, Matza. How are you, buddy?
The John Deere 7810. Okay, let's have a look at that actually. 7. That's going to be in the big ones, isn't it?
Hey, Matza. The SGA got some good news today. You want to know what it is?
I don't think it's going to be that. It's going to be the other one, isn't it? 7810. Let's have a little look. We'll release that.
The SGA will be able to compete in the FSL.
Yeah. ABC. There you go. There's a question for you guys over in America. Maybe. Obviously, most tractors have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Yeah, one of the John Deere's has like A, B, C on the gear ratio and stuff. And drive, D, E.
I saw that. I'm not sure what that is.
That is an interesting one, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Matza.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but it could be just like a different country type way of doing it.
Might be.
Oh, yeah, it's even on there as well. A. So I suppose that'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 park, maybe reverse as well, I don't know. But yeah, interesting. And obviously if any of you guys out there have an explanation why it's A, B, C, D, E, please drop it in chat, because I'm kind of curious now as well now. Obviously that's on the John Deere 7810.
Yep,
Group
we'll have to start
gearboxes.
practicing for the big
Yeah.
boys.
But yeah, for any of you guys as well, on the in-game mod hub is this front lifter. It is an absolutely amazing little thing. It will connect to some of the trucks in that, so you can actually attach, say, like the brucks or a milling machine on the front, snowplow, whatever you want. It's a really handy little thing to have as well. It will also connect to combines as well, so you can actually run a baler or a loading wagon behind your combine. Right then. Bam, 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 bam. I think I'm down here finished now, so that's fine. Oh, sugar, that's what I was going to look at. Yeah. I think one thing I'll be planting down here is going to be either sugar beet, sugar cane or something. Might do a little bit of both
Thanks,
actually.
Dad.
Let's have a little look. Yeah, I need all three really. Okay. So in that case, I'm going to go flying for a minute, because I want to see my little fields here. So I'm thinking one field sugar beets, maybe the top one, and then this long one down the side here, I do sugar cane, and then maybe potatoes in this one, and that'll fill up both of those factories quite well, so that's cool. And how you doing, Merlin Panther? Is it just the gear range is a low B? It's possible. I'm absolutely useless when it comes to mechanics and stuff. And Hippie Fisher, thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing? And welcome to the channel. Also, if you guys got any questions, more welcome to drop them in chat. Right, so let's turn this off. I'm going to turn you off as well. There we go. Right then. Hey NBC, does mean I'll get to see... Oh, I'll get to see my matchup. You never know. Sorry for the
Anything's
caps.
possible.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Right, so what I'll probably do is obviously get some stuff planted at least, and then I'll look to trading up. I do like that. Speed mod is fun. Sugar cane is going to need a heck of a lot. Let's do the sugar cane first. And I definitely going to need that. So I'm kind of going to do this the old-fashioned way, the proper way I suppose is the best way to put it, with sugar cane planting. Oh, that's annoying. And actually use the in-game stuff. I must be absolutely mad, but why not? Right, so let's do that. Oh heck, Sodwick, what do you like? The power quad is a partial power shift antenna. Bonus speed, range, no clutch required. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a nice thing. Obviously, with this community, people will actually go out of their way and actually help answer questions. Obviously, I didn't have a foggiest to be honest with that one, but yeah, that's kind of cool. Here we go. So yeah, I'm going to lease obviously a sugar cane harvester. I'm going to drop the time down actually, because otherwise it'd be growing by the time I can get the first row done. Right, so you can cruise on up there, and I really must be mental. That one in it, yeah. See, no, it's nothing at all special, just the in-game stuff. Obviously, I will need to grab some pallets while I'm here as well, just to fill that up. Okay, so what does this actually need? It's just the seed, okay. For some reason I thought that had fertilizer as well on this one. Maybe not. So, pallets, and also want some sugar cane. 4, I think will be enough for now. Ooh, it does. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, okay, Georgia. Cool. Yeah, it does do. It does, doesn't it? It's not going to be that. I want that. Cool, right then. While I think about it, I'm just going to save that. So it's supposed to be sugar cane planter. There's that. And it sounds like Stream Raiders is ready. Cool. And NBC's completely and utterly jinxed it.
Why is that?
19 units.
I
hate
the
you.
power of the master. I didn't realize I had that much power. This is kind of cool.
Well,
Let's see it, Billy. Let's see it.
Alright, Polar. I'll catch you later, mate. Thanks for popping in. Obviously, if you need any help, just jump into any of our streams and we'll welcome to help you out, bud.
When NBC talks, people listen. Do I really have that much power? That's sad.
Yeah, so I'll just get this guy going first of all, and then we'll get this match going.
Is it really only 19?
Yep. Oh,
That's awesome.
I've got to turn it.
Sorry, Billy. I'm sorry.
Need to... It's unfolded. Oh, okay. There we go.
What is that?
What's what?
Is that a cedar?
That is the sugarcane planter, yeah.
Is that an in-game one?
Yep. Yeah.
You only hear Billy?
There we go. Really? You should be able to hear everybody. Anyway. Let's get over and get Stream Raiders done and dusted. I need to check that a minute because it was working fine earlier.
You got this, Billy. Yep. You got this.
Yeah, I can hear NBC there. That's fine. Okay. Right then, guys. Let's get this going. So let's prop that down there. Thank you for all you guys who obviously joined in. Much appreciated and good luck.
Yeah, I think so too, Don.
Yeah,
all
that's
right,
NBC. Darius is lurking as well in the background, and TCME Chris is here as well.
You got this, Billy.
8 against 100. 5-4.
I like those odds.
2-1.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well done, guys. Well done. Nice one. Let's try one more go, eh? Let's try one more.
All right, guys. Let's get some people on the battlefield. Let's help Billy out. Let's try to get 50 units on the field.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? There we go. So let's pop it up.
You can do it, guys. Do it for your NBC.
Yeah, no, this is going to be my last one tonight. So once this finishes, I will be looking to see who's out there to raid into. I didn't even realise what the time was. That's terrible. Obviously, why you guys are placing down. Obviously, the link is in chat if you want to join in. Please, please, please do.
Come on, guys. Let's get him up to 50 units on the battlefield.
Well,
you can do it.
A bit more than that, if it's possible.
Do it for me.
But yeah, this is the in-game sugarcane planter.
I just figured something out, Billy, in Satisfactory, and it's freaking awesome.
What's that?
Once you get the smart splitter, you can actually, it's really a smart splitter for a reason, because you can have it pull a specific thing off. So like you're doing the farming and stuff, right? Or are you just doing base game, right?
I'm just doing base game in a minute.
Oh, well, like when you get into the farming and you make your seed's made all in one, and it's random how the seed's made. So you might get apple, wheat, potatoes, and pumpkin all in the same batch.
All right.
The smart splitter will actually separate them out for you.
I should show you the way I had my seed area set up, NBC, because I I think it's like 14.
Fix It Farms, isn't it?
Yeah, Fix It Farming. Yeah. I think it's 14 I might have worth of
I got 12
cases.
Right now.
It's I can't remember exactly the number, but I have cases, so each individual seed type goes into its own case, and then the cases feed over to the individual plots.
Yes. Yeah, and that's what I'm doing right now, but I've never really done a lot with the smart
smart splitters are fantastic for that.
Yeah, I've never really done anything with them, and then I was just like, well, it'd be nice if I could separate them.
Want them on the doggo cages too.
Yeah, I haven't done anything with the doggos yet.
Yeah, because the dogs will again output just random stuff, and it could be ores, it could be nuclear waste, whatever. So you just kind of set up the smart splitters in that case, where you're saying, like basically, you just start to filter things out and split them off into their different directions.
Right. Yep.
So Welsh Wizzy, Donby here, Sodwick, Mousy Moo, Reed, and Bauer. All thank you very much for joining so far. Much Appreciated. There we go.
How many units on the battlefield so far?
7.
All right, we need 43 more. Let's get it up to 50, guys. Let's help Billy out. He's helped me out quite a bit.
There we go.
NBC doesn't do Stream Raiders, buddy. Sorry.
He is a
I barely
unit
have enough
himself.
time to do what I do. Hey, Matza, spread the word. I am doing a 24-hour stream starting at 17:30 Eastern Standard Time on Saturday. It's going to be a 24-hour stream going into Sunday at 17:30 Eastern Standard Time too, buddy. And I'll be
17:30.
releasing my map.
So 5:30 in. Yeah. Is it?
Yep, 5:30. Yep.
Okay. Just wanted to double check on that.
And I'll be releasing my map too that day.
And obviously, any of you guys watching who aren't following NBC, please do so. And make sure to check out NBC Acres. And how you doing, Nick the Gamer 12? Welcome, bud. That'd be well worth watching.
Yeah, we might be able to figure out a way to squeeze that in.
Mm-hmm.
So for every one ice stack, you have to stack 2, right?
Oh, don't be cheeky.
I know he won't give me that. He knows I've been working on it.
Active during. Yeah, so it's next
Hey.
Saturday. No, this Saturday.
No, this Saturday.
This Saturday, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So I've got to look at it, Matt. Dixper's going to be active for some of it, but it's going to be hard to do the map release. So we might turn it on going into Sunday or something like that. I'll have it on for a portion. But yeah, I mean, we got 24 hours together. So in the beginning, there's just going to be so many questions coming in that I'm going to need to just concentrate on that. Yes. Yes, it is, TC. You're going to get a pitchfork. But I need you to send me over a picture of you with a pitchfork so I can put you in the map.
I wonder if it's even gonna load this
If I
save.
look hard enough, I can find when I used to be a farmer.
I believe it. I want the overalls and everything now.
I doubt it's gonna load this game.
You're
Would you
very
put so
loud.
much stuff in there that it wouldn't load?
No, it's
No.
my
Oh, there you go.
update 3 save game.
Ah,
It's all the same mods still, so that shouldn't be an issue, but I know like the train system and a bunch of that stuff's gonna break.
right.
Yeah, good
I
old
just
troll
want to be able to
NBC.
load so I can show you how I did the greenhouse, the farming area and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna load. Because the other one I was doing prior to update 5 coming out, I'd been working on. I was just getting into some of the farming stuff.
Oh,
I was
yep.
actually in the process of tearing it apart and redoing it. So I've got the splitters, but I didn't have any of the containers or anything like that in there yet.
Oh, yep. That's the problem. Every time I unlock something, I'm like, oh, I need to go back and redo this. And you learn how new stuff is, how it works. And then it's like, oh, I want to go back and redo this. And you're like, man, I just spent so much time.
Yeah,
Yep.
and yeah, I'm kind of doing that at the minute with the that mod you told me about.
Which
Daisy
one?
chain.
Daisy chain, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, Daisy Chain is awesome. Wait until you open up some of the things and you don't have all the power poles, but you can actually put it on the sides of buildings and stuff.
Oh, I've got them already.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
awesome too.
I'm up to tier, I think it's 4 at the minute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got
On the
7 and
stuff,
8
so,
open.
yeah, still getting there. But yeah, I think I actually bought them where those little power links, what you'll call them, that go on the side of the
Oh,
wall,
yep.
where you got the single and then the one that goes on either side.
Right.
Yeah, I've got them already. But yeah, they're kind of cool. I like them.
Yeah, they are.
Daisy chain, that's it.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
it makes your cable management so much better.
yeah, and was fitting my first hypertube last night. Which is
Yeah,
pretty
I
cool.
got my first one down like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
it won't
And
load my update 3 game.
Oh, yeah.
Malicins, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Welcome. Coming back to FS22. I play it on release, but we decided I wanted to go to this. The new mobile came today. What are the best maps out there? So, are you on PC or console? I'm guessing probably PC from the sound of it. Got WolfCreek by DashNet. You're on PC, yeah? Okay, so the one I'm actually on is a pretty good one, which is obviously WolfCreek by DashNet. It's a 4X multi-fruit. Oh, it's got so much in it, to be honest. So it's basically an Elm Creek extended. So you're going to have the base Elm Creek map in the middle, but what DashNet's done is basically pushed it out to a 4X, and around the outside is like a no man's style land, so you can actually create it how you want it to be around the outside, but you also have mining in here. Obviously this huge forest around. Some of the ponds here have like silt that you can actually mine as well in it. Obviously he's taken a lot of the in-game factories and extended them so you get more products going in and out. That one I'd definitely recommend. Depending on what sizes you like. You got Volcano Island, obviously by DashNet, just released. That's another good one, but that's a single size map. Uncharted is another good one if you like forestry. It's literally a no man's style land, but 4x sized. But yeah, it depends on your play style and stuff like that. It's literally up to you. And obviously, if you wanted to play any of those maps, what you need to do is obviously install the SGA mod folder switcher, and then direct download the mods from the server to your computer through that. But also anybody in, excuse me, anyone in chat, have any suggestions as well. But yeah, I'd recommend any of those 3, and also we've got NBC Acres coming out on Saturday as well, which is another 4x map.
And Uncharted too.
I said Uncharted.
Oh, did you? I thought you
Yeah.
said Volcano Island. And okay.
Yeah, I did
My bad.
this map, Volcano Island, Uncharted, which is the No Man's Style 4x map, and then obviously this one as well, or NBC Acres, I should say. There we go. Being the 4th one. There we go. Let's leave you there a minute. Right. But yeah, any of them are pretty good, depending on your play style, what sort of things you like doing. And I am going to need some more bags. Okay. Dave should join the maps together. Yeah, that'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? That would be very nice. I need a trailer of that way, wouldn't it? Actually, have I got the script in here? I'm sure I do. Yeah, if you want the mod for the Switch, you'd obviously need to go over to the SGA website and download it from there. Also, I've done a video on it's on my YouTube channel, going over installing and using it. Let me have a look. I do have it in here. Oh, even better. That's gonna make life a lot easier. I didn't realize I had it in here as well. That's cool. Pacific Northwest, big fields, open area for farming and production. Nice. Okay, Matt. Cool. I don't remember my starter map I chose, but to be honest, I still use the same area because I started on Elm Creek. I'm still using the same area on this map as that one. I've literally transferred the whole lot over onto here to make life a little bit easier. Alright, so if I take them first. So if any of you guys haven't actually used the autoload script, I need to be on the other side. Left side, when you're ready. Have to do it right. So what I've always found is you do have to have the curtain on the side open. Obviously drive up close to where the pallets are. And it should auto-load if you hit the R key. There we go. Obviously that's only going to load the 2 full ones. Let me see, can I change that to... It should do them as well. That's interesting. It was a bit too close, that's why. Even partial bags it'll auto-load. But yeah, you got obviously Elm Creek, and obviously the starter farm is going to be around here. Hot Belleron and the other ones I haven't got a focus. You'd have to speak to somebody else about them. Yeah, actually, if you wanted to see mine, I can show you. It's not a problem as well. Just to give you guys a little idea of what I did with the main farm area. So let's get rid of that a sec. So obviously this is going to be the starter farm from Elm Creek. Obviously I've just literally transferred it over here. So I've got a couple of nice little vehicle sheds there to start where the main yard is, silo and stuff. And then obviously behind there I've taken the 2 fields out, or 3 fields I think it was actually. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So yeah, the fields here I've converted into like an animal area, and that's the bit that you're just seeing over here. Obviously you got your cows, your sheep, chickens, and even some pigs down here. Might get some horses at some point, but that's literally what I've done. Obviously having those trees there as well will hopefully mask obviously what's behind them. If I'm coming up the road I don't really draw in a lot of stuff. Just look down at that. So that barn, that is really confusing me. Yeah. One thing I will say, guys, as well. There was a question that popped up the other day. I thought I'd just mention it again. When you start on the starter farm for Wolf Creek, obviously it's going to be down over there somewhere. The sheds on it, which are going to be like this one here with the solar panels, do not generate any income, okay? The only way they're going to generate any income is if you actually replace them. So you literally sell the one that's there and put a new one down. Obviously, Dave mentioned, I did ask him the other day about it, and he said that when he initially tried adding them with the power, the income, it threw a lot of errors. Hence why they don't do it now, unfortunately. But obviously, if you did want to get that income coming in, just replace them, yeah. It's a real confused me. Like you can't use it for anything. Yeah, this is why I kind of rescaped my whole area. It's kind of cool. I like it, to be honest. So I'm slowly working in little areas here and there. Like for instance, this area here is going to end up being like a little housing estate development type thing. Also, we've got these few houses here as well already. And obviously each of these houses will generate workers and trash and stuff. And thanks to Mr. Darius Frost, who's in chat with us, kind of, obviously his placeable pack has helped out a little bit with the
I did
additional
nothing.
landscaping. Oh, you're too modest.
I did nothing.
But yeah, all of these. I haven't found a place for putting NBC's truck van yet, so need to find a nice pink
Whatever
house
I
maybe.
did, I didn't do it.
I was just going on about your little placeable pack that you've done. It was absolutely great.
I know.
Yep.
In the immortal words of Bart Simpson, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Whatever I did, I didn't do it.
Yeah. Right, I need to get some of these pallets sorted out quickly. Sugarcane. Be nice if they had an option up here.
Placeable roads don't really work, Welsh Busy.
Let's just grab a load. It was a cool barn though.
Hello.
It's a
Hello, Boomer.
boomhauer.
Alright, back in a bit.
Alrighty. Ah, okay, yeah. Some of the sheds are a little bit finicky, I suppose is the best way to put it. Yeah, how you doing, Mr. Boomer? Good. Oh, fudge, my driving's terrible. Excuse me. There, that's cool. Well, I sure hope Dave's happy with me anyway.
Come on.
No
you
cheating
do?
today, or much cheating, should say.
Hmm.
I'm actually using an in-game sugar cane planter.
Hmm.
It's murder. It is. It's murder.
Oh, yeah.
But nah, it's fine actually. It's kind of nice just to every now and again sit back and just go with it. Wrong one. I want that, and I need
Come on.
that one. Oh, there we go. This bit's going to be a bit not so let's turn you off. There we go. There we go. Come on.
in here.
Oh, he's probably
What's
chilling
that?
out. Let's try that one instead. Here we go. Yep. So the last 7 minutes, guys, on Stream Raiders. So there's still time for you guys to get in if you want to. Oh, there we go.
I think we no longer have an annoying cat.
Really?
I hope
Well,
so.
until next month.
Alright.
Come on, if it was 3 or 4 needed. I think it might be 4. And Happy Fisher, thank you very much for the Epic Dreamer Templar. Yeah, it's gonna be 4 in it. Ooh, get out of there. Come on, there we go. But yeah, if you wanted to play on the map, definitely recommend going over to the SGA website, getting the mod folder switcher, downloading it, and obviously getting it installed. Then obviously you just have to enter the code for each map, and you can play on any of the current 3 released ones. Obviously we still have Stream Raiders left. We've got 5 minutes remaining. Currently got 32 units down. I think it's going to be a bit of a tight one really, as this is a boss battle.
Come on, guys. 18 more. Let's hit 50 for Billy.
That would be nice.
Makes up for the last time when I asked nobody to put it in, you ended up with 10.
Yeah, I think you scared them all.
Kind of funny, though.
The fact that they listened is
I know.
weird.
Scary.
He has the power. Yeah, okay. Oh, shut up. Alright. There we go. Actually, is Jibabo back yet? 'Cause
Have
he
not
usually
seen
streams
him yet.
today.
He streamed yesterday.
Did he? Who we got out there at the minute? We've got Mr. Impact 7, Casket. Mr. Bad As is streaming. Oh, we could actually. Oh. How do you guys
What?
feel about raiding into Mr. Badass? Obviously, he raided us earlier. I think it's only fair to do it back to him. Ooh.
Interesting.
What's that?
What's that?
U.S. boots on the ground. Appears we've got people in Russia or Ukraine.
That's just the first you're hearing about it.
Well, yeah, they've probably been there for 5 months.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Well, that was just like that whole Britney whatever, the WNBA girl.
Yeah,
That happened a month ago.
right.
It's nothing new. It happened a month ago.
And Farmer Marks, thank you very much for the epic archer there. Much appreciated. Definitely gonna need them. That is for sure. Elder Rings. I've heard of that. Isn't that something like similar to like Conan Exiles?
I
What
don't
game?
know, bud.
Elder Rings.
Elden Ring?
Elden Ring.
No,
Yeah.
it's like a Elden Ring
RPG.
is similar to like the Dark Souls games.
Oh, okay.
It has a weird multiplayer aspect where you can kind of see what other players have done, but it doesn't typically affect what you're doing. It's a weird kind of thing. But
okay.
yeah, it's a Dark Souls style game. So brutal as all can be, and you know, designed to kill you at every turn.
Yeah, I was just looking through the people who are currently live, and I've seen someone playing that. So interesting. The Crow 2. What the heck's the Crow 2? Never heard of that one. So guys, we do have a bit of a few options out there. We have Mr. Casket Man, currently playing 7 Days to Die. Obviously he's not PG, so it's up to you if you want to go over there. You're more than welcome to. Obviously we do have Mr. Impact 7 currently playing on WolfCreek. And then we have Mr. Bad need to find a PG way of saying him. On
Bad.
WolfCreek as well. Yeah, there's too many bads, that's the problem.
Call him Bad Donkey.
Bad Donkey. Yeah, there we go. Bad Donkey is also
Wouldn't that be
on
a
WolfCreek as
Jack,
well. Yeah.
not just yeah.
So it's literally up to you guys who you'd like to see, whether you want to see Mr. Casket Man, Impact 7, or Bad Donkey.
See, if we keep calling him Bad Donkey, we can turn around and the person that says it, we can say, "Okay, Shrek."
That's true. Right, so let me put that on the hard
Bad
help.
Donkey.
Say
Can
that.
it, Shrek?
Right, let's go over to StreamRes and see how we get on, guys. We currently have 39 units down, so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. So good luck, guys. Here we go. This is obviously the last one for today. I've got 2 units. That's maybe. These guys are kind of tough. Who's tougher? I'm going to turn that off. Unfortunate, not this time. Well, not to worry, guys. Hopefully next stream. So I'm going to keep playing on that. I'm going to at least try one more time. Obviously on the next stream for that. But at least for now, what I'm going to do is jump over to obviously the ending screen and roll the credits. If they're going to work today. Yep, there we go. Cool. So obviously a big huge thank you to all the followers today, as well as Mr. Bad Donkey and Enduro for the raids. Much appreciated, guys. You are absolutely awesome. So now I've got to still make a choice. What would you guys prefer? Somebody who's been streaming quite a while, or someone who's quite new? I know which one I would go for, but obviously I want you guys to speak up a little bit in chat. If not, I'm going to be going for the new one. Heck, he's not even on my list. That's terrible. Bad Donkey is fine, yeah. Okay then, great. You guys are absolutely amazing. Yeah, he has just literally become a new Twitch affiliate, so let's go help him out a little bit more to get to that Giants Impact. Okay, if you want to go see Impact, you're more than welcome to. Okay, so I'm gonna return a favor from earlier, and we're gonna go over and see what Mr. Bad Donkey 2405 is up to today on his Wolf Creek map. Just in case, so I'm going to shout each of them out. So, let's see if I can remember how to spell his name properly without swearing and get the numbers right, because I did it the other day and it was wrong numbers. There we go, that's the one. So obviously there is the one we're going over to see. Make sure to give him a follow, and if possible, when we go over there, to say at least hi and congratulations. But if any of you guys want to go see someone else, say for instance Mr. Impact 7, there's his link, and I'll just do one for Mr. Casket as well. Casket Man 20. Obviously, Casket is not PG, so if you got any kids about, make sure to cover their ears. So yeah, we're gonna go over and raid on to Mr. Bad Donkey. But yeah, big huge thank you to each and every one of you coming out today. Obviously, who participated in Stream Raiders as well. Obviously, I will see you guys again on Wednesday, hopefully. Obviously, until then, I will catch you later. Stay safe and stay well.